like pick it up and you put it on your note card. Nope, maybe not.
Oh, and it knows that it's on your card?
It's a region, probably, yeah. There's a tablet?
Yeah.
It's connected to Google.
Rad. Did we need to teach for this? I have prepared. I can do it, unless somebody else really feels like doing it.
Huh, that did not update.
It doesn't register, yeah.
Also,
maybe you have to... Do we have to hit like the number of players in the game?
Yeah, has everything been like initialized? Because like, what's the random company order?
Let's see.
So the way we did it was we just grabbed all the president's art and just shuffled it.
Okay. 7760, the fun number. Yeah, I think that's should be the way to do it. Okay, so we are going to play 1849, which, when you ask the question, is this a revenue game or is this a financial game? I answer, it's a don't buy the shitty trains game.
So we have an issue with the theory of shuffling, is that these
they're not cards.
Yeah, they're tiles, not cards.
I can do it in a Google Sheet in a second. It's easy enough. Or just roll a die.
Yeah,
just assign them 1 through 6 and roll a 6-sided die.
I got this.
Okay. Well, the Shaz, have you played 49 before?
We played it like 2 or 3 days ago, but we got a couple rules wrong. And
okay, so I'm kind of the guy here. Okay, because I have like a dozen.
Okay.
Okay. So, like I said, it's a don't buy the shitty trains game, and the shitty trains are the 16Hs.
Really?
I think they're overpriced. So basically, the easiest way to explain 1849 is to start, like, it's basically an 1830 modification. It's just a little heavier modified than some others. So we'll start with a ladder style auction. We'll go over what the privates do later, but it's the same thing as an 1830 style ladder. Next thing that happens in the game sequence is we'll start to float presidencies. Are they printed? Awesome. Okay. So this game is incremental cap, and you float by just buying the president's share. But in addition to the president's share, you can buy up to 2 extra shares right away. So when you float a company, you can buy anywhere from 2 to 4 shares.
Yep.
And then you set your share price on 68 or 100. Starting in the green phase, you can go up to 144, and then in the brown phase, you can go up to 216. Oh, also, we're not playing with electrification and E-trains, and we're not playing bonds. But anyway, so these are all garbage too.
We're not playing bonds.
Oh, bonds are bad.
Really?
They're so stupid. Like, I don't know why people play bonds.
That's all we were doing when we were playing.
They make the game too easy because you just loot a company with a bond and you have $500 and you're not scared for the rest of the game.
Yeah. That's funny.
At least I like to start, especially the first time you play.
Yeah,
I like to go vanilla.
Yeah.
I like to go basic game, and a lot of people who've played this game hundreds of times say that all the extra stuff sucks. With the exception of One Piece, which we'll talk about later, which we won't be doing. Anyway, so incremental cap, you can buy 2 to 4 shares right off the bat. The companies will be coming out in an order.
Right.
Is that what this is here?
Where?
These discs on the share, was that like a scripted thing that puts them in order?
There isn't an order; it's random. I don't know if those.
No, what I'm saying, I'm wondering if those were randomized.
No, they were not randomized.
Okay.
I've got them all face down over here. If somebody wants to flip them over, one at a time.
So I'll put this one actually right here for reasons. 2. Actually, if I hover over them, I see what they are. So I'm going to try to do this really quickly. Actually, we'll stack them here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this game's going to be real interesting because the IFT is number 2. But anyway, we'll get there. So when your company floats, you pay for your tokens up front in this game. And different companies have different prices for tokens. The one to be careful of is the IFT is rather high, and the RCS is rather high. The other 4 are relatively not something you need to worry about. The AFG can float in any city that has an open token space that is not already a home of another Redwood Corporation, if I remember correctly.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you can float in C, S, P, this city over here. You can definitely float here. The three most popular spaces are here, Rag USA, and Messina.
How do you do those arrows?
Tab.
Can you float here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's a very popular spot to float.
Yeah.
This, and this are the two most popular spots to float. This is 3. This is 4.
Mm-hmm.
This is I've never seen someone do it.
So I haven't heard of it. That's
So
right.
Messina basically picks a space, and the really cool thing about Messina is it's $40 no matter where you go. So you it can be a real steal. Every single company. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 real shares, and at the bottom of the stack is a double share.
Right.
The double share, with the exception of when you own the double share will always be virtually at the bottom of the stack in which it's in. So if it gets sold to the market, it'll virtually be below any existing market shares for that company. On the company charter, it stays on the bottom.
Okay.
Which means you can't buy it until it's visible.
Gotcha. But if you sell 3 shares and there's like 1 share and 1 of the double share, can you buy just the double share first if it's in the bank pool?
No, it gets covered in the bank pool as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
No matter where it is, it goes to the bottom of the pile. The only time where you can do something with it instead of another share is if you're selling shares from your hand. You can sell it whenever you want.
Gotcha.
And when you sell it, it's a double share. It is a double share as far as liability is concerned. So, like, as long as you hold it, the company can be dumped on you as long as there's space in the bank pool to sell the presidency into the bank pool. And you can't sell 1 share of it. So if all you have is the last cert and there's 40% in the bank pool, your last cert is virtually held by you because you can't split it. That's one that, like, you might find people that disagree with that, but I would say 98% of the people agree with that. And it makes the game more fun. Like, it strictly makes the game more fun.
Okay.
We got the Carthaginian track. Okay. Moving on. So I think we talked about everything that happens in the stock round. If you sell, you go down the number of shares that you sell, just like 30. At the end of a stock round, if it's sold out by players, it goes up. In this game, if there are shares in the bank pool, it's going to go down 1.
Right.
Which I actually really like that. Makes sense for this game. Operationally, a couple things to note. The terrain costs. So when you actually play this game at a real printing, all you're going to see is the brown value. The brown value is the way it is actually like the printed terrain costs on the board. As long as you place or upgrade, as long as you place any broad gauge track, you pay the full cost.
Right.
If everything you place is narrow gauge, you get to pay the lower cost.
Right.
And the cost stays for promotions. So it's not like 1830. Once you cover up a cost, it's gone.
Right.
Every single time you upgrade a tile, you pay the cost again. And in order to lay a tile, you need to be able to reach the new track, and you need to be able to reach it without changing track type. So you can't lay narrow gauge into broad gauge if you're going down the track to get there. If you're coming from the other direction, you're just fucking with somebody, you can do it, but you can't do it.
You can't connect to it.
You can't connect to it.
Right.
And you can also only change gauge at a revenue location.
So if you're upgrading does it matter which track you're laying or which track is on the?
Actually, let me triple check if it's actually. I thought it was semi-restrictive, but I forget. But yes, it does matter which track you're laying. You need to be able to reach the tile legally.
No,
so
I mean,
can't, like,
for the cost. Like if a tile has like a narrow gauge and a full gauge, and I'm just laying 2 more narrow gauges, do I pay partial cost? Like,
I think you pay the partial cost, but when we get anywhere close to that.
If this tile's out, and I'm upgrading that tile to this tile.
I'm just reading that section. I actually have it right in front of me because I knew this is the part that.
I think if all the new stuff, you pay the partial cost.
Tiles with both gauges represented are laid as narrow gauge rates only if all the new track is narrow gauge.
Right.
Yeah, it's a simple rule. If you're laying any new broad gauge, you need to pay the higher cost. is the easiest way to think about it. So
Broad.
if you go from, if you, for example, do, this is going to be easy. If you do this and you promote it to this, you pay narrow gauge because you're only adding narrow gauge. It's crooked. Like obviously, yeah. If you upgrade that tile to this tile, you're only adding narrow gauge.
Right.
So you pay the narrow gauge cost. But most times you're going to probably be adding 1 and 1 is what's often the case. There's basically that they're stacked kind of well here, or they're stacked actually like chaos here. Never mind. There's basically one of everything that you would want is how to think about the tile mix here. So here are like the town upgrades. Every combination of broad and narrow, 2 and 2, is covered by this mix, and there's only one of each. So you will often not have the track that you want to have available. Like it's a pretty tight track game.
Mm-hmm.
So laying track we talked about. You can lay a token a turn. You've already paid for them, so they're free. Running trains. These are hex trains, but they're not 44 style hex trains. They're traditional hex trains, so you don't count the hex that you start on. So a 4H can run. The way I like to think about it is it can cross 4 hex barriers. So if it starts on this hex, pretend there's track here. It could go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, regular hex train.
Yeah, regular hex trains. This one special case is this is not a route. A route has to have 2 revenue locations, not including ports. So you cannot run a single city to a port.
Okay.
Really most relevant for RCS. But also, yeah, because the Archimedes does have the DIT in the way.
Mm-hmm.
And so does Messina up here.
And it
But
matters
this is
train ownership as well.
yes. So if you have if this game you can suitcase, it's usually not beneficial, but you can suitcase. So if you start the RCS and don't lay any track, it's a suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to get everything explicitly in order correctly. So you can buy privates whenever you want after green. They close in brown. You lay or upgrade track. You optionally lay a station marker. You mandatorily run your trains. You either pay out dividend or you withhold. If you pay out dividend, you don't go forward unless you pay your face value.
Mm-hmm.
There is no double jumping. So you'll either go forward once, you'll stay in place, or you'll fall back once as a result of paying dividends. After you do that, you can buy trains. Basically 1830 style train buying rules. After you buy trains, if it is not the first turn you have operated, you may sell shares up to 50% in the bank pool, and you'll get your money and then you'll drop.
Mm-hmm.
That's an important thing. In stock rounds, you can never sell shares of a company that has not completed an operated term yet.
Right.
So that includes issuing shares from the charter or selling shares traditionally. These offboards are a tiny bit confusing. They're not associated with with a yellow, green, brown. They're kind of offset. I don't know if it's printed anywhere, but the first value is for the 4 and the 6. The second value is for the 8 and the 10.
Mm-hmm.
The last value is for the 12 and the 16. So that's why they're not yellow, brown. They're not yellow, brown, green for a very good reason, is what I just wanted to call out.
Because Mike Hutton didn't design this one.
No, that is yeah. But Mike Hutton does like the gradient thing, but the gradient thing is not a good idea because it still makes you think of the red, yellow, brown.
Right.
Red, green, yellow, brown, whatever.
Can you explain running on narrow versus broad gauge?
Yes, good question. So when you run a traditional H train on narrow gauge, so you can always switch. You can switch from broad gauge to narrow gauge at any revenue location.
Yep.
When you run on narrow gauge, you pay twice the train capacity. So
Okay.
one narrow gauge hex edge would be 2 hexes toward your 4H, for example.
So, for instance, that
Is against the rules because those are full gauge.
No, this is
No.
dual gauge.
Dual
White
gauge.
is dual gauge.
Okay, cool.
So this loop, even though the loop is illegal to run because you can't run to the same location, but let's say that loop wasn't illegal, this would be a 6 run. This would be a 6 run to get from Little Bayo back to Little Bayo.
So this counts as
Wouldn't that be a
1,
five?
2, 3, 4?
No, this counts as this hex edge is 2, this hex edge is 2, this hex edge is 2, because you can't
Gotcha.
change gauge unless you're at a revenue location. So you're committing to narrow gauge here.
Gotcha.
Actually, no, this
Well,
would be a
no,
1. This would be 1.
yeah, so
It'd be
you
a
get
5H.
then.
Okay.
Be a
Gotcha.
5 train.
Okay. Gotcha.
Good call. The R6H does everything in reverse. So R6H runs narrow gauge at 1 and broad gauge at 2.
Huh.
It's just the exact opposite. It's even printed on the train.
Mm-hmm.
All the other trains do the right thing.
Gotcha.
One key thing to remember is you issue shares after you buy a train. So you cannot issue shares in order to buy a train,
Right.
nor may you issue shares as part of emergency fundraising. It's
Right.
too late. Too early, too late, whichever way you want to think about that.
Yep.
I'm just thinking in my mind a tiny bit here. If a company reaches the closed space, it is closed. A company can also be if your company reaches a closed space, it is closed. It goes to the bottom. Like say the IFT closed, it'll just be
Right.
ready to reopen at the bottom of the stack.
Yep.
If you have to EMF a train, it's same thing as 30, except you don't go bankrupt. You forfeit all of your money. The company that's buying the train goes bankrupt.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're left assetless, you can actually come back into the game with money that's deducted from your end score. But if you more likely you have like a share and you just hang on for dear life and it sucks.
Yeah.
Is the way more common result of that exchange. I'm just gonna think for 1 second here. You can't reach this blue highlighted place until you're at the phase 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Messina. So when
Earthquake,
when the first 12H is bought, right? I'm pretty sure it's 12H. When the 12H is bought, there's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Messina blows up. The volcano erupts. So
Mount Etna blows up.
Yeah, Mount Etna blows up. Messina is overcome by Mount Etna. Whatever tile and station markers are on there are removed. The tiles returned to the tile supply. The station markers are removed from the game.
Mm-hmm.
They're not given back to the companies. If, as a result of this, a company has no station marker on the board, that company is forced closed at that point.
Interesting.
And Messina may not be upgraded until after the next stock round. So the timing of that can be really important to get a late token Messina. Messina is a very valuable green and brown city. It's a shitty yellow city. It's a very valuable green and brown city.
Yeah.
So those are those rules. If somebody reaches 377, I think the game ends. I don't think it's printed there, but I think the game ends. Usually it doesn't happen. Usually everyone is down here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go over the privates quick. And I'll give a little bit of like important information alongside the privates. So,
also,
yep.
I figured out the scripting. Remind me of it later.
Okay. So this dude blocks this hex, which I'm going to talk about for 2 reasons. One, basically routing to Messina is very important, and routing from Messina down to C can be important because what commonly happens is the AFG will float in Messina, and the AFG doesn't want to blow up with Messina, so it'll try to get the second token slot in the C space.
Right.
So this tile becomes very important. If you look at the tile mix, there aren't a lot of gentle dits. There are like 3 or 4 gentle dits. So those can get used up very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So both this can be blocked by the private not being bought in, and it can be blocked by that tile not being available.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that can go there is a broad gauge dit. A narrow gauge dit, no, it can only be a broad gauge dit because the C connection I think is broad gauge.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very relevant position. The second private basically cuts the token costs, the terrain costs in half.
Mm-hmm.
The third one, wait, this is in the wrong place. Oh, this is the port. Never mind, I got these confused. This is the port. You can basically, the owning company places this port token on a port. The port token stays there for the rest of the game, even after the private closed. That company basically gets plus 20 revenue when it hits that port. So it's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a bonus. The SMS is basically the only good private, the only really good private.
The way that this card reads, that anybody would get paid for the
Oh, is everybody in this one?
I don't know, but that's the way that the card reads. It
But
says
the
that
corporation. But
the
the
corporation-
corporation.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I have the rules right in front of me. I just have to find the section.
Oh, maybe not. The owning corporation can place a 20 token. Section closes.
It's just that corporation that places it. Adds
Yeah,
up
you're
to
right. It's just worded. weird.
I think it's just that one, but I'll check before
Yeah.
we actually really get
No,
going. The
you're
owning
right.
corporation. But the corporation adds 20 to revenue. Yeah, I think. Yeah, because there's an ownership in the real game. There's a second ownership marker for the plus 20 token. So I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it's just that one. There's just not a second. Who's ever got privileges should probably copy that token. There should be 2 of them because one of them should stay with the company. The SMS is the DNH, replacement. So the SMS allows you to basically teleport to any coastal city and perform a tile upgrade. The rules are unclear in this, so I will explain it the way that we normally play it. And if anybody has feelings that we should play it differently, I am not against that. We play it as you choose a coastal location. You may perform a tile upgrade. If you do, that is your tile upgrade for your turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then you may lay a station marker in there, even if you're not connected. The reason we play it that way is because often people want to take an open city slot in a green hex. And we think it's boring that you can block someone from using the SMS by just upgrading the tile they plan on teleporting to. And the rules are unclear. The rules are specifically unclear.
Gotcha.
So we play it that way. If anybody feels strongly, we can play it a different way. The RSA is basically comes with a random president cert. It's the B&O. You get to choose the floating price, and it gets paid no matter what you pay for the RSA. It gets paid 2 times the price that you choose for its IPO.
Gotcha.
So that's the move.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's basically the game. One thing to note, since I wouldn't really go through this right away, but since the IFT is the first company up, you should be aware of the IFT's green tile.
I thought the CTL is the first one up.
Oh, sorry. The first company that you float without the B&O thing
Okay.
is going to be. Wait, is that right? So, yeah. So this is the first tile. So in yellow, if you wanna run a route in yellow, you're basically gonna have to bust this mountain and one of these mountains. And it's not cheap. And the IFT's token costs are $90. So you're not gonna want to build that shit. And then the green tile comes out, and your life doesn't get a shit ton easier because if somebody wants to block this from you, you're still gonna pay a lot of money to get a token slot.
Right.
So the IFT can be a very tricky company to start as your first company. That's not the B&O. If it's a B&O, you float it for 100, you buy 1 extra share, and you sit on it, and it's fine. If you start at 68, you're going to find yourself in danger territory pretty quickly. And it can be profitable. It just takes a little bit of maneuvering to get there. So just be aware, if you're planning on floating the IFT at 68, start doing math to figure out how you're going to get out of it. It's very get outable. But you just have to be careful.
Yep.
And don't expect to run for at least 2 ORs. Because you get 1 track lay. It's like 30, you get 1 track lay.
Well, you can run on your first chance to.
No, you can't.
Because you don't have enough money.
No, there's no.
This is
you can't hit 2
tile.
Yeah, you can't. This is the only track you can lay on your first turn. And it's impossible to hit a revenue spot.
Well, right, but before you run, you get to lay a second track.
No, you lay 1 track on each turn.
Yeah, but you lay a track, and then you buy a train, and you go backwards because that's the way it always works. And then you lay a track, and you run your train.
Yeah, but keep in mind that is $120 since this has to be broad gauge. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess you can go down that way.
I'm just saying it's possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if you float at 68 and buy 4 shares, the money gets really tight because you wind up paying $90 here, $100 for your train, and then you need another at least $80 to run the shittiest route possible. So the money gets really tight. Is more just be careful. Is my warning. The IFT can commonly be the best endgame company. It's tough in the beginning. The RCS is also good.
So
Right, we should-
the area in front of your player, there's like a,
If you hit the zone button, they should show up.
I don't know what the zone button is, but there's a
It's
big
the-
area right in front of your note. So
Hit the
you
gizmo
put
button.
share.
Oh, I see. Because this was triggering my cert count. Because now I have a cert count of 1.
Yeah. So all of your certs need to stay in that gigantic area. I'm gonna show if I can.
Yeah. That's cool.
And then when be careful about hitting the clear. So on the charters, the one that's sitting on in the treasury is the company's money. And then the way that you pay for things is the bank transfer. If the bank is giving you money, you transfer negative dollars. Or alternatively, you can withhold money on this one over here, the dividend one. Same thing. Everybody needs to transfer negative 375 into their account. So you go to the small calculator thing, type in negative 375, then hit bank transfer, and it'll give you 3.
Got it.
Want to just should everybody just roll a die? We'll see who gets first, then we'll just go clockwise from there.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Can the game masters? Oh, can I actually spawn dice? I'll spawn myself a die.
What size?
Let's do a d6. Where'd my die go?
Or a D4.
There it is. Yeah, okay. You can roll a d4, Shaz.
Oh. I didn't realize we're all rolling dice. I thought you were just going to...
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 5.
I also rolled a 5.
Where did my dice go?
We can have a roll off.
You can use mine, Chaz.
Woo! 2.
Shazna rolled a 6.
Shazner rolled a 2.
Okay,
Also,
I rolled a
Shazner,
2.
if you hover over the die and hit R, it will roll.
Yeah.
Shaz, have you played 18GB?
I have not.
Oh my god, that game is wild. We're starting one. It's
Oh,
wild.
cool. I would like to play that one very much. Have you played EU?
Yeah, I played EU vanilla and EU with the
minors.
minor powers.
Yeah, same.
I like the minor powers a lot.
Yeah, I like it better. I wouldn't play it without the powers. The powers are the like fun part of that.
So who got the highest number?
Johnny. His tiebreaker was a 4. Mine was a 2.
Hmm.
Where's my calculator? Fuck.
You have one right here.
Yeah, but the I can
Yeah,
type so much faster on my
I'm not
local
fucking
one.
with that thing. Yeah. How
Also,
are we gonna
sorry,
mark?
This is on my mic.
How are we gonna mark which pirates we bid on?
Just spawn some. Want to do like
Some
checkers or something?
Checkers is what I normally do. If you do the white one and then just color it to your color.
Am I gonna be like has anybody been on your channel more than me, Shazner?
I've a few, but I appreciate your patronage. Yes.
I wanna compete.
Okay. As in, do you wanna record this and upload it?
No, I thought I thought you were.
I am, but I'm not streaming it. I'm just recording it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You upload those later, right?
Yeah, I do.
Wait, so how are we doing this?
Just spawn some checkers and color them in a color.
If you right click and go to color tint, you can.
Like mine are magic. They're gray. And then they're blue.
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why it does that.
It's tabletop.
Everything
symbols.
about this is a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is like the group I play with locally, or the group I used to play with locally before I started going to a different group. This is like their favorite game is 30, their second favorite game is 49. So,
Hmm.
and they're pretty good at it.
I played a lot of the the standard 18xx games a lot of people play, except for 49 until a couple days ago.
I like 30 a lot. My favorite is 17.
Yeah, that's pretty common. My 17 is definitely my top 5.
It's my number one with a bullet.
Let's see. I am going to. Would you say the only good one is this one?
That's like the one where the power can
It's
really
useful.
have a dynamic effect.
Yeah.
This helped me when I was playing the other day because
They can all be like a net benefit to your companies. Don't get me wrong, but the SMS can be like game changing because you can take the Archimedes and get them into the Acragas and get them into like Catalina or Palmero or Messina with like very little effort.
Right.
Palermo.
You know
I
what?
mispronounce everything in this game. You'll notice.
We'll
And
go
it's-
with the advice there. So it's
it's-
115 on that.
Yeah, 5 over face.
Gotcha.
How do you want me to?
Just assume a
that.
token is $5 over the previous bid or
Yeah,
the minimum bid.
You line them up going,
Okay.
and it's $5 every time.
Avery?
I mean, the SMS is also good because you can loot your company for the most money.
Right.
It's not printed on this card, but you cannot sell the RSA into a company. It's the B&O.
Does it stop paying once the company runs?
It closes once the company buys a train, just like the
Or buys
B&O.
a train? Yeah.
But it doesn't stipulate that you can't sell it, but like you can't.
And the companies all have to be opened in order, right?
Yep. So, well, this is the top of the stack. So actually, this is the top of the stack, but then we go down this way from north to south
I'll
of
bet
the
you
board.
do.
Uh-oh.
Why is there 2 red tokens here?
Because he bid over you. Which there's no reason to, but you can. I think it's an action you're allowed to do.
What do you mean?
There's no reason to bid overbid someone who overbid you because you're in that auction already.
Oh, I think I've only played half a game of 1830 and think I forgot the rules.
89 is the same one.
Yeah.
Well, it ties up your money, right? So there's an advantage of like,
All right.
Not doing it.
yeah, good point.
My bad. I just forgot how these.
I don't think it doesn't matter because you
does
could have
not
just
matter.
passed. It's effectively a pass. It's a $10 pass. I went, yeah. Wait, what? Why is somebody bidding? Why is somebody putting 5 tokens on my shit?
Why are your tokens purple?
I don't know. I changed the color to blue, and this is what color that became.
I'll pop.
Hell yeah. Hot.
So, do you want to bid this up to 160?
I
to 60, sorry.
Shazner got the stupid dit. That's interesting. But Shazner pulled the ripcord. Who's getting this thing?
Me.
Okay. I will bid. I will elect to not raise the price.
55 for me. And so it's at 125, right?
Right. Yeah, I'll raise it to 125.
You already did.
Oh, that. Okay, I didn't realize that counts as raising. I thought you guys were saying it doesn't do anything because.
No, it does do something. It's just not necessary.
Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
You're in it no matter what at that point.
What?
Got
You
it.
just worry
I'll go
about.
to
Spend
130.
tokens for that.
I'll go to 135.
140.
I have no idea.
Hmm.
We'll go 145.
I don't know that I want to. Uh, 150.
I feel like coming out of this with no private companies would be bad. 155.
You can have it.
I've seen that go for over 200, so I don't think you underpaid or overpaid for it. I think given this company flop, you probably paid what I would have paid for it.
155.
That's about.
There we go. Oof, I do not have a lot of money left.
This is a poor game. This is a really poor game. Nothing's easy. You're like fighting the entire fucking time.
When does
All
this
right.
company place its
Johnny,
first
you're up
token?
first.
Where does it? When does it choose where to go?
Yeah.
Upon flotation.
Okay. So just instantly teleport the token there.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
Wait, I'm up first?
Yeah, your priority.
Ah, shoot.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that means I'm taking the IFT, right?
If you want to start a company.
Seems not great because I have no money. So alternatively, I could pass.
You
and
could
somebody
pass,
else-
or you could buy a share of the limoncello, as I like to call it.
Lemon Boy.
It's actually the little bayo, but I like to call it the limoncello.
I will pass.
Uh, duh, 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 duh. I'm gonna think for a second because I've kind of been
Oh, here's the
thinking
tokens.
about what I was gonna do if this happened. Do you have an extra little bayo token? What the hell's going on here?
No, I copied
You
one
duped
because
one?
I couldn't
Okay.
find where these were.
What is that number? Sure, I'll start the IFT at 68 and buy 4 shares.
I will pass.
Oh, I forgot you can buy multiple shares. Does that count for
Oh,
the...
you can't with the private.
Gotcha.
With your thing, you have to just take the president's share.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah, that is kind of a weird
Hmm.
side effect. It usually means that the person that goes after the person who gets that is going to keep priority
Right.
because everyone else is going to do their actions really fast.
Yep.
So I need this. Where do I put this? Can this just go anywhere? I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't care about the zone.
Yeah.
Okay, and then these all.
Oh boy. Well, isn't it isn't it on Shaz?
It's...
Yeah, I just made it his turn.
Is it my turn?
Oh,
Or I
yeah.
thought it was Avery's.
I passed.
Oh, okay. We will buy a share of Lemon Boy here.
Make sure you pay your token cost also.
I did.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass.
So I'm going to do a bank transfer of negative 272 and then a bank transfer of 90. I'm going to pass.
Shazner, you have exactly $100 left.
I do. And I'm buying another share.
That's not your turn. It's my turn.
Oh, sorry. And I forgot to grab my share too.
What did you start blue at? Where's your bar?
68. Sorry. I'll fix that. 68. I'm just going to change this out for the slightly smaller one because I think
Sure.
that it's going to get crowded.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Let's see. Where's the green charter? There it is, right there. 30 bucks for token. I will.
I'll buy another share.
I'll pass.
Pass.
I will buy one little bayo.
And we have 1 OR.
Yep.
Right?
Normal OR structure. 2 once we hit green, 3 once we hit brown.
I pass again. Did you get your share?
Yeah, I took it.
Okay.
So you're at no money, right? Or do you still have money left, Shaz?
I should be broke.
Feels weird to just pass without
Oh.
doing anything.
Then buy something. It's an easy fix.
Yeah, I guess I could. So, And so Lilibeo has to buy a train in the first OR because it has a legal route, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's an interesting one to be the RSA.
Yeah. Yeah, because if I just pass here, I'm going to have priority on the green next stock round, which doesn't really help me. So I guess
Which you have priority on the green right now.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So passing now to keep
Well,
priority doesn't help.
Avery was the last to do an action, so currently I'm priority.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I mean, he has the action right now and the ability to start the green.
Gotcha.
So passing now for justification to be able to start the green next stock.
No,
round is
I'm
really-
saying I don't want to start the green. So I'd be saving priority for something I don't care about. I'm gonna buy a share of the Lilibeo.
Okay.
Oh, you can't just hover over here and see how many trains there are. So I guess we kind of need to do a little bit of fanning. They're only 4 eaches. Is that right?
Are you done, Johnny?
Oh, yep.
I'm just double checking that there are 4 eaches. I can't. I elect to pass.
I will buy a yellow.
There are 4 H's. That's correct.
Pass.
I guess I will also buy.
What is happening?
Yeah, this game's over. This game's fucking in the weeds. I'm gonna pass once the thing comes to me.
I will buy
I've never seen.
a blue.
How much cash is on IFT's charter? 182?
$68 more than that, I think.
Okay.
Crap.
I pass.
Well, and then Avery's buy is that action that just got passed to him.
Mm.
I pass. So
No, that was your blue buy.
I know, but then everybody else passes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pass.
So Shaz is.
So then,
Priority.
yeah.
Okay. OR.
Pay private. So I just hit the play privates button.
Yep.
Hey, that worked.
Shaz gets 1 time payment of that motherfucker.
That's right. And then
So just for reference, like if that thing is the AFG, I've seen that go for 220, for example. So like that, it can actually get bid up rationally.
yeah.
If it's the Craw, I guess I've never seen it go above 150.
Which one's the Krogus?
This guy.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we're gonna lay some track here. I guess we're just gonna do narrow gauge. Does the gauge ever change, like from narrow to broad?
No.
No, in no. Basically, the plane track, no.
Okay.
Track that's on cities will usually go dual gauge when it goes to brown.
Mm.
And also, oh, this is actually somewhat important. What's the best way to walk through this? So there are very few brown tiles, and there are only promotions that connect the two tracks on the green.
Mm.
So that your full brown set is not in this game. So like your bow and arrow, you're like the one that goes like straight doop, like none of that's here. It's only 3. The brown hexes will only have 3 exits.
Gotcha.
So that lays fine. You'll be able to go this way.
Right.
You want to and stuff like that. But
And
we got the butt. We got the butt.
Oh yeah. I think I'm also going to token Trapini too. Like so. And then we're gonna move back.
Hot.
Then we're gonna buy. How much cash do you have? You have enough for 2 trains? If I buy. So the question is, I can run 3. The question is whether I buy 3 or just 2, and then try to get the.
You can only. Oh, if you lay.
Yeah.
If you're gonna lay this did, I assume.
Right.
Yeah.
Next turn. Yep. Huh.
As an investor, I'm all for it.
Well, this
That's gonna make you not do it.
well, I mean, it's gonna put me in trouble is what it's gonna do if I have nothing but yellow trains. And that means you can only get 1 yellow train, but you're gonna be getting 1 yellow train no matter what, I would presume. For the IFT. We'll buy 3. Okay.
The IFT. Oh, you fall back. The IFT falls back. We're done.
Okay.
I can't do anything with a yellow train.
Yeah.
And if I can't afford a green train, it's not worth owning a yellow train.
Yep. Okay. We are back to stock round. Now, here's the real question: is whether I dump this on Johnny, and then start Green Boy over there.
I could just then in turn dump it again.
Does anybody else have 2 shares? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Avery does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on how many shares Shaz. If Shaz sells all of his shares, you can't dump it. You can dump it, and then it's stuck. You can dump it, then it's stuck.
Yeah.
Right, because the 20 is going to come out. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is tasty. This is some tasty bullshit going on here. Shaz, do you label your videos as somewhat adult content?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Curse it
I
up.
don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Thing is, we're gonna be going in greens. Which makes this a much more gooder opportunity. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I love the shenanigans, man.
Yeah. So we get 90 times 4. So get 360.
Oh wait, is the bank pool limit 50% or 60?
50.
So I can't dump it. Oh,
You
I
can
can. I
you
can
sell it and you take a
have
share.
1 share, right?
And then we'll start this guy. At
I don't know
100.
why nobody didn't start the Archimedes. I thought the Archimedes was a better opportunity than investing in the Lobeo, personally.
Mhm.
I didn't have much money, so I couldn't really
The
afford
Archimedes
to.
Archimedes doesn't need a lot of money. You lay narrow gauge here, token Ragusa, lay a free tile here, and you run 2 trains really well.
Oh, I was looking at the 160. I totally didn't realize. Ah, shit. Yeah.
The Archimedes is the second worst company. Don't get me wrong, but it's.
But I
not
thought
bad.
it was worse than it was. I thought I was gonna have to spend 160 and literally not be able to buy a train. So I was like, "There's no way I'm doing that."
Yeah.
Hmm.
Where did all the shares go? Oh, here they are.
The thing is if I dump this, I'm still gonna have no money. Not enough to start a company, anyways.
I mean, it's got $300 on it and 3 trains. It can start making money.
Yeah, I think dumping it is not great.
Thing is, Shashner, this is an interesting move. This is actually what I did in my game of 49, and it's not a move I would have done again. The opening Lobeo, I think the best Lobeo move, and
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
Is to
saying
get
this.
the
It's less criticism
get
because
over
I've done
here?
it. Is narrow gauge, narrow gauge, narrow gauge, and then when Palmero upgrades to green,
Right.
it connects
Palermo.
through there.
Yeah,
Palermo,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
It's narrow gauge,
Yeah.
and that's a fantastic 8H run.
Yep. Yep.
You kind of have to deal with the shitty $40 runs for a while, but
Right.
it's pretty good for the little Bayo, I feel like. And you can commonly get the second Palermo token. If you can get the second Palermo token with one thing to keep in mind about
Dave,
the little
it's your
Bayo
turn.
that's really also fascinating. Oh, it's my turn? I didn't know that he was done. Sorry.
That's when it says it's your turn. That's what it means. It's your
If you get the R6 also, the little Bayo has like the best R6 potential because
Mhm.
it can just like boom Palermo.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
If it-
buy one of these yellows and take the presidency.
Oh, I like the shenanigans.
We will buy a share.
Huh. So now I could dump these shares, but let's see.
This one's opened up, which I think is a very good company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a good company to open with $154?
You can make it work.
You can make it work. Here or even Messina, even though it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Because we're about to go in greens.
Yeah, once Messina upgrades to green, you're in fucking Money Town up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I am going to.
Oh, just note. I should have called it out earlier. Note this line here. That is a hex edge.
Mhm.
This exchange here is 2 track.
Oh, okay.
It usually doesn't matter, but you should just know about it. I'm gonna pass.
Honestly, my biggest regret's not buying the last 4H.
Well, now that it's not your problem, yeah. Might as well buy through all those crap trains before you got to buy one.
Right.
I'm gonna exchange a blue for a yellow and $2.
I will pass.
I will also pass.
I'll pass.
Shazner keeps priority.
Hey.
I'm gonna pay them privates.
Okay. We're moving back and we're done.
Fucking Jesus Christ. I'm last.
I'm gonna lay a gent. So these cities are all worth 2.
They're worth 2, yeah. 2 until the 8H is bought.
So I run for 9.
You should run for 9.
What's the abbreviation for yellow? CTL.
No, you should run for 11.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you run for 11?
It's 11.
I'm a little confused. By that.
Oh, I forgot one.
Oh, yeah. With 3
4.
trains, you should run
It's
for
basically 4, 6, 8. 4, 8, and then 3.
I forgot to count my home a third town.
Oh, yeah.
Says the non-investor in yellow. You buying any more rolling stock? I
I
didn't hear
am
what you said.
not.
Okay. Blue's gonna fall back. This is blue want to do? Do we worry about it? 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 Somebody bought my share, so I'm kind of in a different position than I normally feel like I'm in at this point. Sure. Let's lay where do I want to go? Where do I want to go?
Get here.
That's kind of the way to go, I feel like. Yeah, okay. So let's lay, well, no, I'm not going there. It's $160. I'm not going there. I'm going cheap. We're going to cheap out.
Sure is $160.
Cheap out, Girl Scout. This way.
Mhm.
Oh, there's no snap to grid here? Looks like
That-
things were snapping before.
It varies depending on
Maybe it's
the mod.
inconsistent. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's a free lay, right? No, that's $40. And then we'll buy a choo-choo. So I'll pay $140.
Nice.
This wasn't the initial plan. I'm not sure if this is going to work out for me, but we're going to do it.
Back to the stock round. Starting the Shazner.
Hey, we're $5 short of buying more shares. Well, is IFT gonna make any money?
Yes. I mean, make any money? Yes. Make a lot of money? That's a different question, and I'm not answering it.
We'll buy a share.
Oh shit! IFT should be here. Limoncello should be here because there are shares in the bank pool.
Oh, correct.
We didn't adjust them.
Which means I'm only paying $50 for this. Not bad. Not bad. I guess I could buy that 2 share, but I don't really care about that until we're cert locked. Done.
Wouldn't you have needed to sell a share of green to buy that too?
I had $95.
And they cost 50.
I'm sorry?
Said and it costs 50 per share.
Yeah, 95
I
minus
just
50.
bought the single share.
But I know. But I'm saying in order to buy the double share, you would have.
Oh,
paid
yeah.
some.
Yeah. I paid double. Yep.
You know what? We'll buy another yellow. Whoop.
Back to me,
There we go.
I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the button. You gotta
Oh.
hit the button, dude. Yeah. I like how your button is down here and our button is up here because we're facing a different place. I'm gonna buy this $41 share out of the market.
Okay.
This
We gotta hit the button, Dave.
yes. I think
fast.
What were you about to say, Dave?
nothing about the game. So
Okay. Pass.
I think my initial thoughts are I think I like the way that we did the NEB money handling
Mm-hmm.
like a little bit better than the in-game stuff. But I'm not against it. I'm just I think that's a slight preference for me.
I like the spreadsheet, like running calculator kind of thing.
Yeah. What I've also thought about, and I haven't done it yet, but I'd like to at least like prototype it out, is use like have you done the board 18 shit?
I've fucked with it just a little bit, but not
Johnny, are you doing anything
not
but
a lot.
Yeah, I'm thinking because.
Yeah, I'm trying to fill.
I was
I'm gonna
hoping
fill the
Shaz
dead
would buy
air.
a share.
What I want to do is have a dream spreadsheet and have a sheet within the dream spreadsheet, which is like a reporting sheet, which just watches the frontmost sheet, so that you can get like the executive level summary that you have on your like YouTube stream or your YouTube videos, but like be able to do the calculations like a normal sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that actually be kind of cool.
Yeah.
If people are used to doing the spreadsheet stuff. You bought an IFT?
Yeah.
So transfer yourself negative 59.
Did you give the 59 to my wonderful company here?
I have not done that.
I'm gonna give. I'm just
41.
gonna do that. I'm gonna give the
It's
41
Yeah.
to my wonderful company here. Oh, crap! I did the same thing again.
Let's do negative 82 now. And then Johnny, you have to hit pass.
Pasadelphia.
I'm buying the yellow.
Pass.
Have you played 60 Shaz?
I have not. It's one I've been wanting to play a lot.
Is that on TTS?
No, it's not.
Okay. If you ever want to,
that's the one by the 1862 guy, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm like one of the only people on Earth that likes it better than the 62, but
I am not
it's in my
crazy
top
about.
5.
I am not crazy about 62.
Oh no, I love 62, but I fucking love 60.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
so priorities on Shazner again.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit the magic private pay button.
Okay.
My top 5 games are, I think in this order, are 80, 17, 60, 73, and I'm going blank here. Come back later.
You said 70?
73.
73.
And then 70. Thank you. And then 70. But I think 70 is going to be replaced by 32 once I play 32.
Okay. I'm done. I moved back and bought a train.
Boom. Got them greens. There are 5 shares here. There are 4 shares there.
Oh yeah, I
you
should
already moved,
probably sell some shares. Hold on, let me calculate that before I pass priority here.
Oh, that's right. That's the thing you can do. You can issue shares, huh?
Can I issue this double share?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna sell 3 and put 240 in the company. Boom.
Was this okay? It's floored. We
Yeah.
forgot to address the bank pool shares, but
We
the
didn't.
yellow company is floored. So
Yeah, I was taking care of. So now it's yellow.
yep. So we are still on the low values for the viewers at home.
Oh, I didn't mean to lay narrow gauge. Oh,
I would not have a fundamental issue if you really didn't mean if you wanted to swap it because
it's too
the
late.
tiles, the
There's other
tiles
things
would
that
let
change.
it out so illogically in some ways. But
There's some other stuff that's already changed since then, so I'm not going to back. And I run for 11.
pay.
Yeah, full pay.
Would you like to invest in rolling stock?
Oh wait, is green broken?
Yep.
Green is
Yes.
broken. There's nothing that you can head toward Palmero, but there's no like revenue upgrade opportunity for you this turn.
Palermo.
I fucking hate that P. I'm just gonna call it P.
I don't think I can head toward Palermo. Oh yeah, I can. This.
No, you can. It's hidden. It's hidden. The track that you want is underneath that stack. Yeah. At that one. It's this one.
Yeah.
And there's only one of them, I think. Yeah, there's only one of them.
But you have to pay
When does
$40 again, right?
That one you have to pay $40 to upgrade. Yeah.
Mm.
Unless I buy my private in first.
Then you can pay $20. What a steal! He's gonna win.
Okay, how much can I buy this private?
For 90. Right?
I can go up to double on that.
Yep, up double. Try 30.
When can a company buy or sell private? Is it at any point?
You can never sell private, but you can buy a
Or-
private at any
sorry.
point during its operating round. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I meant when could a player sell it? But
Yeah. Anytime during your operating.
okay.
So you can issue shares in order to pay yourself more money. That's the only thing you can do after issuing shares is buying your private.
Okay. That's why I was asking, because I might do that at some point.
And I see no reason to buy a green train, so I'm not buying a green.
Okay.
This game's gonna be weird. IFT, right? Yeah, there's only 3 companies.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll lay the stupid piece of crap. I will pose a question first. I know you have a company now. The IFT, we're willing to buy the SCE for $40. Are you interested?
Not yet.
Okay, cool. We're gonna lay this DIT
Mhm.
as a gentle narrow gauge, as a gentle broad gauge is what I meant to say. I just said the wrong thing out loud.
Mhm.
Or straight. A straight. Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate this game. Oh, never mind. There's the half and half, isn't there? Is there the half and half towns?
I don't know. Not for the disc.
No, it's only cities.
Yep.
Yeah.
You sure you want to go that way? Why don't you go this way?
Let's tight it. Yeah, let's
then-
tight it. I've never actually
That's still
built
a
out
gentle.
from the IFT
Yeah.
because I usually just try to suitcase it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that is a gentle. I was right.
You got it. Close enough. We have a
Whatever.
player named Eric who just fucking does not give us a shit. Just tosses it wherever.
So they're gonna run for 50 and pay out. So
Mhm.
let's erase this and say 50, pay out. They go forward because they're a shitty company.
Mm-hmm.
You paid out AFG by the way.
Oh shit. If I do negative 50 payout, it should work, right?
Yeah, hang on. Let me put it back to AF.
Okay, and I'll put it to IFT 50 payout. Sorry, this is actually the first time I'm using one of these bank things.
Yeah.
I apologize. They move forward. They did. They will. Oh, I didn't pay for the track. The track was $40, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone just
Correct.
confirmed it was 40. I didn't want to underpay there. 40 bank
Correct.
transfer. I'll issue one. I'll issue 3 shares. Oh, I can't issue 3 shares. I'll issue 4 shares.
Mm-hmm.
4 times 47 is $188 to the company. And then I will pay myself $150 for the luxury of owning the Campagna Navalda Mediterranea. So I'll just do a bank transfer of 150 and then do a bank transfer of negative 150.
Campagna.
Profiteering. That's what it's all about, right? I'd call that a stock rank. I'd call that an operating rank.
All right. Okay. So. What do we want to do?
Is 60% ownership the max in this game?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no like zones on the stock market, so there's no way to like shenanigan that up.
We'll buy a share for 61.
All right, I'm gonna sell these 2 shares for
116. Or sorry, 113.
Oh, sorry. This is here.
All right, so 90, 80.
80.
80.
And we'll start AFG.
Where are you starting at?
Let's see. We will start it at. Can I do that?
I guess I should have asked when yellow is still operating, but can you redeem shares in this game?
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and back that one up then.
Oh, did we?
When do we-
One at a
when do we
time,
do-
but yes. One at a time, but yes.
When do I do it?
It's instead of issuing shares.
Is that the last thing?
All right, so we'll start it at 100.
Right. Let me double check that. Because some games you redeem at the beginning. Check.
No, I'm pretty sure it's you have it right. It's either buy or redeem one.
Yeah, I'm like 99% sure,
one.
but
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one that makes that mistake. Yes, it's either the corporate selling stock substep or the corporate buying stock substep. You just can't do both in the same turn like normally.
Oh, it's got to spend money on its
Tokens,
huh?
It's cheap.
Yeah, but he doesn't have enough for trade.
I'm doing very poorly.
You're doing fine. Like Dave
Yes.
said, this is a broke ass game.
This is a weird game.
Yeah. If IFT is like the first company, I've seen
It's
it.
really weird.
It's just it's insane. Which is funny.
Part of the
'cause
reason
that's
I
what
didn't want
happened
to
on
start the
last game.
IFT.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried if anybody else started the IFT, it could be even worse.
Yeah. No,
So I just kind of bit the bullet.
you did the good teacher move and just And just
But I'm gonna do some shenanigans. Oh fuck! There's 4 shares in here already. Oh, I
Yeah.
can't even do. There's 5 shares in here already. I can't even do shenanigans. Oh, this is bad. This is gonna be real bad.
Well, you have a beautiful company you can run now.
This is gonna be real bad. I think this is gonna be real bad. I can't. Hang on. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 5 shares. Oh boy. Oh yeah. You don't hit that player pass button, so I can be on the
Yep.
count for making bad decisions. What the fuck is the Archimedes gonna do with a 6H with 1 tile lay?
We're gonna hit here.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm gonna buy one of those bank pool
She's gonna run for 10.
ATAs.
Yep.
That's $61.
When does Marsala go up in value?
Always, like every step. Wait, what's you mean Messina? Wait, what's Masala?
No, Marsala.
Where is that? Oh, it's when the 8H is broken. It's the next phase after the color break. So it's the 8H and then the 12H. It's like 62 style.
It would be nice if it said that somewhere.
Yeah, it says it in the rule book is the even on the actual game. I think it's a little like I think it's black white black on the AAG game board if I remember correctly.
Sorry,
It's like
I'm gonna buy yellow.
I zoned out a little bit. What was the question Avery had?
when does the off boards that are printed go up in
yeah,
value?
yeah. It's all
Oh,
fucking weird.
I need to put my home station somewhere.
We're gonna buy that last green share out of the bank pool. One sec. Man, I hate these little thingies. That's weird. Okay.
Whoops.
Done.
In for a penny, they say. You can't go much down without closing, so why not? Sorry.
Let's buy a green for 61.
Okay. I'll pass once it comes to me.
I'll buy AFG from the charter.
Did you take off
I can get
120
$200.
for your tokens?
Yeah.
It should only just be 40.
Oh, it's 40 for all of them, not each.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's the full set is that price.
Yeah.
okay.
So give yourself $80.
I will buy a blue.
Hit done. Whoever's got it right now.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. You done, Avery?
I'm done.
Pass.
Pass. Oh, you bought a share of red, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
should have
I
260 in there. Yep.
Sorry, I gotta think for a second here.
Mhm.
How much does the red have? Sorry,
260.
260.
Enough to buy a train now.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have bought that chair, but I don't think it really matters. I'm gonna pass.
I appreciate it greatly.
That's it. That's 4 passes.
Okay.
No, you bought a
Priority.
blue share. You bought
Oh
a blue
yeah,
share
that's
last time
right.
around.
That's right. I pass.
Pass.
Now that's 4 passes.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
Chasner is priority for the 19th time in a row.
Hey, I'll take it. And now we have 2 R's.
I'm gonna hit the button.
All right. Beef boy, you're up.
Why do I only have $17?
You tell me.
Have I only been getting $10 a round for this private?
Did anybody hit pay privates?
I've been hitting it.
Nobody hit it this time. Did they?
I announced that I hit it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my $5.
The IFP got paid It got paid $15.
So
They've been shorting you.
yeah. Apparently the script is wrong because I only got $10. I had $7 at the end of the. Well, obviously I didn't have negative, so that's weird.
Well, your thing says -4 shares, so that's probably. I think wait. What's?
So what's going on?
I think it's because these shares are on top of the counter is part of the problem.
They got all wonky doodle.
So if I lay these down and I put this back over here,
There you go.
yeah, it's because the shares were all wonky. But I don't know about this private. Give me 1 second. I'll look at the script. Modding scripting.
Go ahead and pay
Can you
yourself
promote?
$10.
Yeah. Can you promote me quick?
You're already promoted.
Okay. Oh shit!
Shit!
It's all right.
Hit
Oh,
the
God.
back button.
I got it. I hit the backup.
Sweet Jesus, that scared the shit out
I
of me.
missed it by 1. Only you can view the script. I was going to check the script for what value it associated with the. I think the script is wrong.
Is it possible to look back at the?
The easiest way is to look at the script, because if the script says $10 for that private, then we know the answer. Because there's no other there's no reason it would be half because your cert count is right.
Well, I was just going to go back and
it
look
knows
at
that
the
you have
last-
this.
I was going to go back and look at the last time we paid privates. It says I think it just got screwed up because of the
The
privates on the
cert count?
charter. Yeah, because
Okay.
it says red was paid 20 at the last time you paid privates out. And
Yeah,
let's see
'cause
the last one. Yeah, it's been 20
it-
the whole time, so it was
It
just that
doesn't
one
make
time.
sense as to why it would split it. That's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess make sure you put your treasury shares just like on the trains area, even though it doesn't make sense, but because they need to be stacked, because if they're crooked, they like count toward your shares.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I put them in the treasury thinking that they had to be there to pay into the treasury.
I think the whole charter is a zone.
All right. I'm going to upgrade Messina.
As an investor, I think that's a good move.
Yeah.
To be clear.
And right, yeah, I'm going to do that.
Earthquake happens at 12H, right?
Yeah, I think it's 12H.
Plenty of time
Yeah, you got
for
this.
me to get a token down.
That's when the privates close also, I think, is a 12H, right?
Oh, this doesn't have a spur going south. Ooh, I didn't realize that.
That's Great Britain. Great Britain isn't going to help us.
I will buy a 6H.
Mhm.
So that's going to be
Moving you back.
Thank you. 200. And then I'm going to issue.
You can't issue yet.
Yeah, first turn.
Oh, okay.
You have to complete an operating round.
Got it.
We're upgrading this boy here. And then we're running for
9.
for 9. I thought it was 10. Well, that's worse than I thought. Do I have an extra token somewhere? Copy, paste. There we go. Run for 9, and we're paying out. This is the ATA.
Yes.
Cool. Do I put 90 or 9 for the dividend?
90.
Okay,
I think 90.
cool.
When do the privates close on the 12H, right?
All right, yellow is up.
Yep. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back.
Yellow runs for 11. Is yellow CTL?
Yellow is CTL. And
The
now
tokens are
for-
snap degraded.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
stock market works real nice. Now the wonderful, beautiful IFT is gonna. I never put down my initial token. That's so sad.
You never had faith in
We'll
it.
do it. I never had faith in it. We'll do it now. Yeah. I wish these snapped. When the hexes snap, it feels so much like cleaner. We'll run for 770, which is enough to go forward. Pay out the IFT.
And pay privates.
I'm gonna buy. I'm just deciding if I want to buy a share from the bank pool first. Yeah, I think we're gonna buy a share from the bank pool. So I'm gonna pay $27.
You don't want to buy the double share?
I can't because it's buried.
Oh.
But yes, now we can move on to pay the private. Someone hit the button yet?
I have not. That's
Nope.
your job.
I hit the button.
Red.
No, I
I'm
still
gonna
only
get a
got,
drink quick.
I still only got paid 10. I don't know
I
what
bet.
the deal is.
I bet the script's bad.
Yeah, go ahead and just give yourself whatever you need.
$30 for 10, and then the. Oh wait, no, you said you saw that it had registered.
Yeah, it had done it. Let me just double check because it's really weird. Why would it suddenly change? Let's see. Payout. Red was paid 20. Green 15. Yeah, seems like it worked until I bought the AFG. Very strange.
Okay,
It's
you're
your
up.
operation, AFG.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, what do I want to do here?
So if we start a company now, it has to start at 144. Is that correct?
No, you can choose where you want to start it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna lay just a regular broad curve.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that not? Oh, I gotta change my rotation degrees. There we go. All right, and that's gonna run for 7 a share. Oh wait, no, I can run up this way. So I didn't even need to do that. I still think I want to though. So 6, 7, 9.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this is the first time I'm doing anything with money.
Wait, don't forget to change the company.
I think it's on AFG already, right?
Okay.
Did I miss any fun?
No.
Ooh,
AFG made money.
my screen,
IFG. Yeah.
my screen is frozen. I can see all the hands moving around, but I can't. Oh, it's because I'm in the thing. There we go.
Okay, I'm moving forward because you paid out 9.
Yeah, but why am I? Is it on AFG?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Click payout.
There we go.
Whoa, I just lost a lot of money. What the
Yeah, you gained minus 63.
heck?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, your shirt count's 0, dude. Something's up.
Yeah.
Well, apparently it's negative.
It's. Hang on.
Well, I mean,
Can you
it
put
sa-
those?
it
Put those
says
out. Hang on. Put those. Yeah, it's the AFG shares.
Oh, come on,
Yeah.
AFG.
It's AFG's company charter.
So did the company get paid the right amount?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna issue some shares here.
Mm-hmm.
I will issue. How many? I'm just gonna issue one for now. Ooh, not that one though. Why is the 20% on top? It's weird.
Okay, moving you down. Give yourself a hundo.
And we're gonna buy in this guy for 220.
And then it's yellow.
Hang on one second, actually. What the hell? Why am I? Do I want to do one? I think I want to do one more, actually. Does that? No, that wouldn't help me anyways. Two more will let me buy a second train. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna issue 4 shares instead. It's gonna take another 200.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
So this company that I own only discounts standard track, not.
No, it's wait. I thought it was
says
everything.
The owning corporation can lay or upgrade standard gauge at half cost.
Right. It's only standard gauge.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I do want to buy that train, but I just realized I do not want to be underneath green. So we'll stick with the we'll stick with the one. Sorry, we'll stick with the one share for now. I'll be one round behind.
And I run for 11.
When can I exercise this power? It has to be at the beginning of the.
It.
Like, can I exercise it as soon as I buy it in?
I would say no. I would say no because it takes place of your laying and token substeps. So,
Okay, so it has
those
to be
already
when
happened.
those steps would have happened. Okay.
That is how I would interpret it. Yes, the
Okay.
rules are unclear. To be fair, the rules are unclear. I would assume that it takes place of those substeps, so therefore it has to happen in place of those substeps. Is how I would interpret it.
Okay.
If anybody thinks differently, I am totally not like an authority on this one.
No, I mean, I think there could be an argument made either way, because if you don't do that step previously, then I would agree with your assessment is probably correct.
Okay.
Is this game sell by or buy sell, or is there
Explicitly sell by, just sell by.
Okay.
It's back to or AFG. Did you finish your?
AFG went and
CTL's done.
CTL's done. AFG, I don't think you paid yourself for your issued share, Johnny.
What?
Yeah, he did. He spent it.
Oh, he bought it. He bought in the private.
Oh, I didn't actually.
He didn't pay himself.
But that should be a minus.
I'm gonna go ahead and go. We'll put that there, and then we'll run for 10 again. I'm sorry, 9.
9.
Yep.
Oh wow, that's hot, dude. You just completely changed my plan.
What is it now?
Not to dump to IFT.
Yeah.
Which was the plan 40 seconds ago.
Okay, I'm done, and we move forward.
Okay, we're gonna upgrade some track. Is
Yep.
it this one?
Yep.
The other one.
No, that's
Oh
it.
wait, no, it's that
one. Oh no! Making it worse.
Is that tile underneath automatically
No.
printed or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's printed on the thing.
starts there.
We will exercise our private's power. So it closes. I'll put it over by the bank to make sure it's not in anybody's zone.
And
to put
remind
it-
me, does the port
Token go.
just for work for your company or all companies?
Just
Just
my
his.
company.
Okay. Makes sense.
I don't know where the duplicated port token. Oh, it's still here. It went back here. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to pay attention to it. We run for 6, 7, 14, 13.
Mm-hmm.
No, 14. 8, 9, 15. I got it. It's 15.
Good job.
Why is it 15?
Uh,
Oh, because of +2.
+2.
Can you duplicate one of your tokens to put for the payouts? Or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have privileges, right?
You just copy paste.
There you go. I got the mini ones duplicated.
We'll do the big boys.
Pay out IFT at 150 payout. And then it will buy its double share
Mm-hmm.
for. I'll fix it later. For $62.
Was that the first OR?
That was second.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm done. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
We're back in the stock round?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This all makes me happy. This is going in a direction that makes me happy. By the way, our group calls this path the dream.
Yeah, because it
Because
never
it's free.
happens. Yeah.
No, it always happens in our games because
Oh,
people
really?
always want to do it. We call it the dream
Yeah.
because it's just free and it's a great like 10H route.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It used to not happen, but then Meta kind of led us to like it favoring the companies that can build it. So they kind of, if they don't have anything else to do, they build it.
That makes sense.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, but it's an interesting thing.
So Johnny, I really wanted you to buy more trains so I can start investing in your company. So that's
Sorry.
that's a shame.
You know where there's some sick ROI.
Man, your trains are weak, man.
Dude, I ran for
And they
the best like the
I'm
second best
actually-
revenue.
I'm actually shocked the twos are still around. Which is crazy.
This is
Not
probably maybe the worst played game of 49 on YouTube
49.
history.
49 is weird. No matter what you do, 49 is
Yeah.
weird, dude.
I'm just gonna buy a share of my own company, I guess. I don't really know.
Oh,
what to
how
do.
responsible of you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna do the same.
Oh, what the fuck do I want to do with my life here? CTL scares me. The ATL seems like a wait. How many shares do you have? You can't buy the last cert.
There's a one left.
Yeah, but you can't. You don't have the money to buy it, and even
Oh.
if you sold the CTL, you wouldn't have the money to buy it. Oh, wait. Is that the share you just bought? You bought
Yes.
up to 6?
Yeah.
I will buy the last cert.
Okay.
Oh, I should have done that.
You can still buy the 20% in blue.
So it's gonna get 150 in there.
No, he has to buy the 10% first.
Oh, because it always goes to the bottom.
It always goes to the bottom of wherever it's sitting. Give did you give?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave it to it.
So for my 3D printer, I bought a bunch of filament that I didn't realize didn't have a spool, and I don't have any like spare spools laying around. So I have to like every 3 minutes get up and go turn the filament. Otherwise,
That
it
sounds
won't
like fun.
fill. Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
What are you 3D printing?
Right now, I'm printing a support for the power supply, but I'm getting ready to print a organizer for 46 because that's my test.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it anyway?
I just
Oh,
went.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we
I
didn't
haven't
do
been.
this.
Like just sitting here waiting.
I'm so bad about that because you don't do it in the operating rounds. I forget it
know,
in the stock rounds.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna try. Maybe with one of these sheets I'm making these days, I'll try that executive level summary I was talking about
Mm.
because I do kind of like I liked your sheet thing.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of has the problem that if someone's like editing a cell, it turns gray.
Yeah.
Like that was not ideal, but like it felt very natural
Mhm.
to just do it that way. That game is also awesome. 18 Neb has jumped up my list way more than I thought it was going to.
I like Nev a lot. Yeah.
Neb is really good.
Wow.
Shit got weird while you were off doing something else.
It sure did. It got real fucking weird. Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna sell one of these, and I'll buy one of these. Minus 77, so I should have 17 bucks left. Let me stack up my little green shares to show I've got.
Wait, did I pay myself for the $31 that somebody bought this IFT share for?
I just paid you $31 for
Okay.
an IFT share.
Cool. Ah, shit.
Dump it. Dump it.
I can't.
Oh, you can.
Shaz,
you
you're
can.
you're done, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
Oh, I'm
can.
sorry.
I'll take it. I took yellow, and that's working out just fine.
All right, I'm gonna buy another AFG. So that's gonna be another 95 bucks.
How can you not dump?
I can. I misdid the math.
Okay.
Yeah, he can dump it, and I'll take it.
But it's the fucking Krogus,
Yeah. That's
which is a better second company.
that's the problem.
Are you
And
done, Johnny? Hit the button.
If he dumps it, I'll just pass it a crappy train and withhold twice so it dies. Like NBD.
I pass.
Buying a red.
Pass.
Johnny, did you pay red yet for my share?
Oh, I did not.
95.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy this.
Yeah.
I was gonna buy that if it was still around.
$62.
I will buy it.
Negative $62. I don't know if I like the fact that a negative bank transfer pays money. That in my as an engineer and a mathematician, that actually is hard to process.
The other way you can do it is you can just type it in as a earnings and then hit.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't want to. I forget to change the company name if I did it that way. It's my own fault. Like, it's fine.
Johnny, what's up, man?
Yeah, I guess I'll buy. I don't really want to buy this, but green is sold out, right?
Green is sold out.
What's yellow making? Yellow's making 11.
Yep. It's about to be more.
Yeah,
It will go up. Yep.
it's true. I'm gonna invest in myself.
Coward. Coward.
Agreed. Once he hits pass, I think I need to do some math.
Well, why does it say I don't have enough money to transfer 95 bucks? That's
Try
a
it again.
glitch.
Looks like you're transferring $0.
Well, yeah. Here, look. I hit 95, hit bank transfer, and it says.
Give
not
yourself a
enough.
Yeah, I'll try that. And then
Okay.
hot. That's some good shit right there, man. That's some good shit right there.
Just a rounding
Normally-
error. Who the fuck knows?
Normally, the scripting isn't as bad as it is in this.
I've never had good luck with scripting in tabletop sim games.
The 46 one's good. The 22 one is fine. The 89 one works.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first one that I've ever had issues with.
God damn it.
What ends this game?
Bank runs out or a company makes it 377.
This is like the longest game in all history.
I think it's time to divest myself of the IFT because it's not in a good position. It's in bad shape. So I get $155 from that, and I might sell more shares. But let's start with that.
So how do you determine who gets it since there's two people with 20%?
Clockwise.
Yeah.
Always
Oh,
clockwise.
Okay.
Yeah, you all made. There's too much money in company treasuries to fuck with this right now. What if I sell other shit? So I have $181 right now. If I sell,
You're gonna have to take the rating from some adult language to a lot.
um, 32. For now, let us sell.
I wouldn't sell the red. It's gonna be hot.
The red is going to be hot, but this is not a game about running hot. It's a game about not buying bad trains. I'm going to sell the red and the single green for 95 and 75. Another $170. And then I'm going to float the AFG at 144.
How many shares are you buying?
Just the president's cert.
Okay.
I'm going to spin this thing around, or else we're going to be in chaos land over here. Oh boy, we're already in chaos land. Why is my cert 3? I'm going to put it over here. Why is my cert 3?
You only have 3 certs.
Oh yeah, I have 3 certs. That's a good idea. This is here.
144, right?
Yep. Uh, 140. Yeah. So I 288. If you will, I thought the IFT was going to squeak out there, but every other company has too much money in its treasury right now.
It's growing.
I thought somebody was just going to float the Krogus to get it out there, and then I wasn't going to worry about it.
Avery?
The IFT, if it survives, could be unbelievably profitable, but I don't think I was the right director for it. I'll hand it over to somebody who can handle it.
All right, it's my turn now. Finally.
Yeah, you have monopoly on the 4-H trains, by the way. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. 144 a share. That's expensive.
Oh, what if I do?
Math real quick. Sorry.
This goes here. This goes here.
Oh yeah, my bad. That was me.
I thought it was me. You could have so blamed that on me, and I would have been like, whatever. I'm like 2.5 beers in tonight. It's been a long day here.
I'm only 2 beers in, so you're beating me.
I
don't have-
learned
I
all.
don't have
I
kids,
learned
though.
all about null terminated C strings today, and it took me about 3 hours to learn that. So I'm not in a good mood tonight.
It's fun when you have to deal with Unix versus Windows line endings too.
Oh, don't even get me started on that fucking one. our company doesn't like specify a platform everyone needs to be on. So like on both sides, people have to generify their like formatting stuff, and it's just such a nightmare sometimes.
Or pass.
I was hoping you'd buy something. I really regret buying that double share. I'll pass.
I will pass as well.
I sold everything I could buy. So
Okay. Your green floats down, red floats down, and that's that. And
All
we
right.
do ours.
Purple, you're up.
AFG.
Let's pay privates.
Oh yeah, hit that button.
Let's-
I hit the button. AFG will
Was
lay
paid
its
correctly.
home. I will lay its home. I think it's just gonna lay. It's gonna be $40 no matter what, because there's no good reason.
You're not AFG. You're SFA.
Oh, sorry. No, AKS, right?
Oh, is it AKS?
SFA. It is SFA. I thought it was
Oh.
AKS. It's SFA. I don't think there is any narrow cities. I think they're all mixed, right? Just double checking my assumption here. Yeah. Let's do broad, narrow, straight, and do it like this. So that's $40.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna fall back and elect not to buy a train.
Okay.
I'm
Next
done.
is yellow.
Like way long ago, did you say that the port doesn't count as one of my hex?
It counts, but this, as printed, this is not a route. Is the key.
Okay.
So your route right now, just to be clear, is like 1, 2, 3, and then from the other side 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever. Or you can't get every.
No, that's too many. But yeah, so my route with one of my 4 trains is 11, and then I've got a route for 4 and another route for 4. Actually, that's not true. I've got a route for 5 and a route for 4. So I run for 20.
Mhm.
Did you not buy trains with purple?
That is correct.
So I run for 20.
I think everybody's
right
gonna
back.
run away with this if we don't push the trains at all.
I am not super worried about it just yet,
Okay.
but you might be right.
So are we saying with the SMS private, can I lay any tile and then put a token somewhere else, or it has to be on the tile that you lay?
It has to be on the tile you laid.
It does. Okay. So then I will not lay a tile, and I will place my token. I'm going to exercise the power to lay my token there.
Can you lay it there? I thought it has to be an empty one.
It just says the owning corporation can place a tile and token on a coastal city, even if not connected to a railhead.
For some reason, I thought it had to be totally empty.
I mean, that's for the AFG's home token. It does.
Yeah.
This isn't its home token. This is
okay.
this is the private power.
Hmm.
And then it will run. So this is better than my other one. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's the same amount. So it's still running for 9 with the 1 train.
Mm-hmm.
It will pay that out. All right. And it will buy, I really don't want to, but I feel like I should buy both of those trains.
Go for it.
How quickly are these going to end up going?
6 H's rust on. What did they rust on
The
again?
10H, I think.
The 10H.
Man,
Hey
that's
Dave,
not
For a
very.
while.
can you teleport here? Where with
No
the-
longer, but you would be able to otherwise.
I mean,
Wait.
with the private.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
As long as it's Coastal City. So, as some people interpret this as since you can't upgrade it, you can't teleport there. But
Oh, I
like
see.
I said, the way we're playing today and the way our group normally plays is you cannot upgrade then teleport, but you forfeit the upgrade.
Okay.
And I think that's a much more. It makes for a more interesting game.
Well, it totally boned me, but
That's why I didn't issue the number of shares, because I wanted to make sure I ran before you.
yeah.
I actually thought I was telegraphing.
For some reason, I thought because there was already a token here, you couldn't teleport here, but I misunderstood the private.
No.
Yeah.
As long as there's an open slot.
Yeah.
The AFG cannot tell. The AFG cannot start in a city in which there is a home
Yeah,
token.
I think that's where I got confused.
Dude, Chaz should have just sold the red shares. Then that wouldn't have been a deal.
Well, I don't. I still would have gone behind.
Yeah, because if you at the point you had
Because Dave had sold this one. It was the main thing.
right, and the other thing is at that point you would have had to sell one of your own shares in order to raise enough money to buy a second one of my shares.
Mm-hmm.
So it still would have balanced out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, green is up next.
Yes. So green.
Green has a sigh of what the fuck
Oh.
happened to me, and then takes its turn.
Yeah. What are we gonna do now? I guess we're gonna go. That's a straight, not a curve.
On the bright side, your one share of red will pay monster dividends next round.
Oh man, I can't wait. And then we're running for
9.
Oh god, that totally fucked me. Okay. Yeah, running for 9.
Hey, I'm gonna step away for just a quick second and say goodnight to my fiance before she goes to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Are you buying an 8?
I did the wrong company. Hold on. Do the ATA. Payout. Okay. Yeah, we're buying.
Would you like to purchase rolling stock? Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely buying that. Let me think.
All right, blue.
Oh, never mind. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I should be fine.
The upgrade you want is available.
Mm-hmm.
The upgrade I want?
No, the one Chaz I think might be
Oh,
looking for.
I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. The upgrade I want. I don't care about the upgrade. All right. Do I want to do anything with? It's a pretty good 8 run. Should have bought more shares of blue.
You can't place that tile there.
Hasn't the company been bought?
It has not.
Nope.
Because I was saving it.
Oh, okay, no worries.
All right, I'm back. Is it back to me yet?
Not quite.
Okay. Green's going.
Yeah,
Blue's going. So I owe 142. 132. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. I had 206, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Blue goes back, and it's done.
Okay. Next OR.
Hang on 1 second. Just give me 1 second here. I want to figure something out. The bank is off.
Yeah, because anytime anybody's cleared out money instead of paying it, it's gone.
Oh.
The bank should be 7760 and it's 7671 and yeah, it's all AFU. We'll figure out the bank breaking on our own when it comes somewhat close.
How much is it off?
It's off by a couple hundred, but let's just figure it out later.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Purple.
Purple is going to lay a broad gauge dit over here, and it's going to fall back because, reasons. It will buy rolling stock. It will not buy. It will not lay this track. I lied. It will not buy roll. It will not buy rolling stock. It will issue 5 shares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You don't want to emergency fundraise?
I do not wish to enter emergency fundraising. 1, 2.
I thought you were making an interesting move. I wanted to see how it played out.
It was a interesting move only in the negative connotations of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 117 times 5. $585.
These not stacking really blows.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings on this. Like I would I would 100% rather play this on board 18. But I'm also like super biased about that, so I don't mean that as too much of criticism.
So you have 883 in your company?
That's accurate.
All right, so you're $17 short of really screwing me. Trying to think of what I'm missing.
Yellow's gonna issue all 3 of its shares.
That's going to make my decision real easy.
It goes backwards for. So that's how many dollars? 77 times 3.
231. 231.
All right, that was yellow, so it's red now.
All right, so I suppose if I pay out now, I am safe because I will get to run one more time before the 10Hs can be broken, unless I'm missing something.
Yeah. I think that's fair. It's most likely fair.
I mean, I guess people could like divest a whole bunch and start a new company, but that seems unlikely. Oh, actually, no. Purple. Oh, purple's going after me. So even if somebody buys a share of purple, I don't know. Seems risky. Yeah, because people sell my shares. I don't know. I might have to withhold. Let's see what I'm running for, anyways. So I guess I'm laying. Starting to lay track for the dream.
I love the dream, man.
There's not much else. There's literally nothing else. So, and then I will run for 5. Let's see. Are we into the second value?
Yes, we have the second value now.
Okay, so 8, 9, so 11 for one train, and then 6, so 17, and then 9. Nope. And then 13, so 30. Wow, I am so screwed. But you know what? We're gonna just go for it. So we're gonna pay it out. It's $30 a share.
I have some comments for you at the end of the game, but it's a hindsight 2020. It's not a criticism, but we'll talk about it later.
Sounds like a criticism.
This is of all the games I've played, this is the hardest. This particular game is so opaque on your first play that like there is no such thing as criticism in my point of view. Like there's so many things you can't figure out unless you're like, savant level 18xxer. This game is really weird. It's so different than other 18xx.
I think my shares are not paying out correctly.
Mine have been paying out.
Yeah, I think I have something screwed up with where my charter is, maybe, because it said I only
Don't
had
put it
3.
in Shazner's area.
Oh, is that not in? Is that in your area? Is that in your area?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just put it over here.
Okay. So I think I was mispaid on the last one as well. So this one I gained 36 the last time, and I was paying out 11, right?
That one technically should be closed.
Oh, I had flipped it over, but
okay.
I guess we could just remove it.
Yeah, you got to take it off the charter, otherwise it keeps paying.
Yeah, so I should have gotten 45. I need another 9 from the last time. And then I only got paid 120, and I have.
Hey Dave, were you gonna say
5.
something?
No, it was just no.
So I need another $30 for that last one, and then I should be square. So hopefully my shares will pay out correctly moving forward. All right, now I have the right amount of money. Somebody moved me forward, so we should be good. Red is done.
Purple.
Purple, huh? Purple will lay that did.
You did it.
Oh,
I did it.
Sorry. Can I issue this 20% share to the bank?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I pay no money for that.
186, Johnny.
I fall back because I don't have a train. But then I'll buy. I can't buy both of them. That sucks.
Yeah, that's what Johnny was mathing out.
I'll buy the 8H because I think at some point I need to make money. Or do I?
Do you?
Yeah, I think I don't. I think if I don't move the game forward, the game's just going to stall. I'm not going to be making money, so that's a problem.
I mean, at this point, I would be thrilled if you guys wanted to stall the game.
Yeah, those 6s got to rust at some point, or else this game's over.
Yeah.
The good thing is the person that's making the most money is shifting around the table, which is kind of the key. So that's fine. The Kragus is done. That makes it the
Green?
Archimedes.
God, am I really gonna lay that stupid thing?
Oh shit! Did I just move myself under yellow?
Yeah.
Oh that's not what I wanted to do. Can I unissue that?
I don't care. Yeah.
Because that rusts all of my trains, huh? What's the train limit right now?
It would have,
3.
Yeah, that was
When the first 10H is bought, it goes down to 2.
okay. Yeah, that was pretty stupid.
Put 186 back.
should I? The question is whether I should just give up ever hoping to make money with this company.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I do. Somebody's gonna sell my share, and I'm gonna operate after yellow.
Yeah.
Fuck me. All right, I guess I might as well do it then. Might as well have the money. All right, I'm done. I'm done mulliganing and unmulliganing.
Yeah, that's fine. So the options are lay this gentle track here, which basically cuts off this right here, and then just run here to make $5 more, or keep trying to go down here to connect into here.
God damn it! Why are these
Yeah.
together?
You have to pick up because one is stacked on top of the other one. So if you pick up the one, just like in real life, if you pick up the one that's on the bottom, the top one's gonna.
Oh, I didn't realize that it worked like real life.
We're not in Browns yet, are we?
This
Yeah,
is a simulator, like a 3D simulator. Here, click and drag over it like this, and then you can move it.
Thanks. I thought that if you held down the key,
That's if they're a stack, but they're not a stack because
Dave.
they're tiles and not cards.
Dave, what should I do?
Who are you? I zoned out for.
Green Company.
You're Seth. So normally people with the ATA will go early game narrow gauge to
Yeah.
Rag USA. I like calling it Rag USA. In order to run that early route and then go south around. How many trains you got? You got 2 trains?
Yeah.
I'd probably lay that narrow to run your 2 trains immediately.
That's what I'm gonna do. Runs for 9.
I'd rather you go south because it helps the Kragus, but I think the better move is to not do that.
So runs for 13.
Runs for 13, and we're paying out.
And last and least is blue.
I'm gonna also redeem this share. Hey, it's the butt tile. The one we've all
Yeah, I love the butt tile, man.
the one we've all been waiting for.
You better rate this stream R or else you might get in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna get ugly.
All right. Oh, it's my turn. In the stock round. I am going to sell a red and more stuff. a green, and a yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to start orange.
What are you starting it at?
And I get 224. I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like I should start it for 100 and buy 3 shares, but I also feel like I should start it for 144 and get 2.
Well,
Just make the call.
make the call.
Yeah.
Hey, when a company closes, do they lose all their tokens?
The tokens come off the map and go back on the charter. There is, so we should talk about this shortly. Or we should just make this clarification. So, I don't think we're set up for this game because the trains aren't coming out this way. But the rule book is unclear what happens to trains on a company charter when it closes.
Mm-hmm.
I would propose we do I think, most standard interpretation, which is the trains get removed from the game.
Okay.
But this is about the time to figure that out.
Sure.
People with 3 companies could cause shenanigans to happen. I don't like the idea of a company winding up with a permanent train to be opened at a high par price. I think that is a weird, not fun situation, personally.
Mm.
Anyway.
So
Wait, hang on. Yeah, okay.
Is it Shasner now?
What are you parring it at?
Yeah. I parted at the
144. Okay. And you bought just the present share?
Yep, that's all I could afford.
Okay. Time to do some math.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I like to hear. Although it's going to get dumped on me, which isn't great, but I think that company's okay. It's got an 8H. I'm not worried about it.
Loading.
224. You have $324.
Plus, he can't dump it on me. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm less worried all of a sudden.
Why can't I dump it on you?
Because you can only sell 4
4
shares of it.
Oh, because
There's
you
one in the
sold
bank
that one.
pool. And I think you have 6 because you stacked them, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so you can tie with me.
Gotcha.
Which means you become the unwelcome keeper of the bullshit.
Hold on. Let me... Still doing math. That blows.
I'm making a spreadsheet for my 1824 game box, and it is by far the most intense spreadsheet I've had to create yet.
Yeah.
I love the hell out of that game, though. I think that's an excellent game.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
It's a hell of a game. I want to. Eric Brocious, I know, likes what is it, 37? I think it is. Even more. So I kind of have agreed with Eric Brocious a lot. So I really want to play 37 now. I just gotta wait for Scott
But
to make some
it's
handmade
not-
copies.
It's not 37 anymore. It's 38 New England.
No, it's
No,
not that
different
one.
game.
A different game. It's
Oh wait,
the
that was
other-
33.
It's the 00. It's a 00 game. So 24 is like a pair down 37. Is it 37? I should check. I'm on stream. I shouldn't be saying stupid things.
No, you're not on stream. Don't worry about it. And
I'm on a video that's going to be recorded.
No one's gonna watch this. It's all good. I'm like $30 short, and this is making me really grumpy right now because.
I was right. It's 37.
$30 short. I'm $3 short.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Whatever. Don't talk. You fucking token me out. I'm so salty about that.
It's alright. I'm pretty sure Avery's taking this one.
Yeah.
I would not make that assumption.
I take it back.
Though he did get the Palmero token's going to help him. Palermo. I always think the E and the R are in the wrong order. I just moved it
No,
to like
You
check
think
it.
the L and the M are in the wrong order?
Yeah, whatever. I drinking too many beers tonight. It's been a problem. I'm gonna blame it on null terminated C strings.
So my goal was to sell down and just take orange from Avery, but
Correct.
I don't have the cash for that.
Correct.
So what
That's
else
why I
do
had
I
to part
do?
at. That's why I had to part at 144 instead of.
Yeah. Jesus.
Everybody trying to rush me like I couldn't.
The other option is maybe I can start trying to run blue.
They're only $24 a share.
Yeah, and it's got an 8H on it. And I still control that tile, so God, this blows.
You should invest in red. That's what you should do.
Red's about to blow up all its trains. This is what's gonna happen. Sure, we'll take blue. I don't know what else to do. I'm losing this game anyway. So that's $24.
I'll buy a yellow for 77.
When you exchange presidency, do you get the 2 cert if the other player had the double cert?
So when you exchange the presidency, the one of the 2 players, I forget which one, gets to choose their which shares go into the bank pool and which don't. But in this particular case, there was no choice.
Gotcha.
Because there is the last cert being traded across, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't matter. I think I would not like Avery to be able to liquidate his shares, so I'm going to sell the IFT. Even though I think it's going to make money.
I can't liquidate my share because I would have to
But
sell
you have the
two.
double. I'll keep. Fucking, I don't know what the IFT is going to do with its life.
Why can't you liquidate the double share? Oh,
Because
because it was
I have
more
to
in the
sell
bank pool.
2 shares.
I don't think Shaz has a chance at winning if he doesn't do something. But no, this guy got so fucked. I'm gonna buy a red share. I think. What's the red share at? Is it? Where's the red share? Is it under 77?
Yeah.
It's got no shares on the charter. I would have actually given it money. I'll take a red share from the bank pool for 77.
Oh, sorry, I haven't been pressing the button.
Oh yeah, me neither. Back to Avery.
Man, this game's going rough. I shouldn't have bought the IFT President's share at SR1.
I did not buy this. I
Okay.
passed.
Okay.
If I would have bought that, you could have sold down, and then I'd have been in trouble.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Buy a red. Cool thing to do.
I actually don't have enough
You
money
could
to buy
sell
red.
blue.
I'm $1 short from buying red.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
That's true. You could sell one of the blues and
I can dump it, give it back to Avery.
Who's got a cat?
me.
Meow.
That's a cat that's good meow, man.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
strong meow. I don't know what to do. Whose turn is it currently?
Whoop, it's yours. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna pass. I don't know what to do.
Man, I don't know. I guess I'll buy it.
I had such high hopes for this game, man.
You can still win.
I'm not out of it, but I'm not in it either. Because there's a non-remote chance that both Johnny and Avery get absolutely fucked in a short amount of time, and me and Chaz are basically just gonna coast along.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's not the most likely result. Are you done, Johnny?
Yep.
I'm gonna pass.
I pass.
Who was last to take an action?
Johnny was.
Johnny.
Hot.
Yeah. It doesn't really affect me. Fuck.
I promise if you do it, the game will be interesting.
If he dumps the
I said
wait.
I said I promise if he buys the red share, the game will be interesting.
Why would that matter?
Why would that matter?
I don't know. Johnny can't dump it.
I don't have to dump it to make the game interesting.
I see.
Hmm.
I see. I see.
I see.
I don't, but oh well.
I only have
I'm not sure.
four.
I'm not sure that's a good definition of the word interesting. So I see. Oh, also, this train should no. This train's still there.
Train's still there.
Don't worry,
Train's
it'll be gone before it runs, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's a fair analysis there.
I am going to.
Oh, I see now.
I'm gonna sell some red shares.
Okay, we're gonna. This
Hey.
is gonna be something.
We got it.
I mean, I'd rather make some money with my money. So hang on, let me just do some math real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna sell. What trains does yellow have?
I'm gonna be right back.
Yep.
Does yellow not have any trains?
There's some juggling going on over there.
When do the R6Hs become available?
After the first 16H is bought.
So I'm confused here. Why does yellow not have any trains?
Because I think blue brought the train across, and then the blue got yanked.
Huh? The blue bought yellow's train across presidents?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
not
yeah,
across
It wasn't. No,
presidents.
that was over
I had
there
the
at the end of
president.
the operating round.
Oh.
Chaz stole it.
Yeah, Shaz took it from me. We both had two. He had the 20% share, and I had the presidency, and he took.
Ah, okay. Got it.
This game's weird. I like it.
I like that I was able to run 3 trains on yellow for. After it got passed, it got dumped on me by 2 different people.
Okay, I'm selling the yellows because I didn't realize you didn't have a train.
Okay, I'm back.
So we're gonna sell those. We're gonna get my
154.
154 back. And then let's see. What happens when a company closes?
Goes to the bottom of the stack. Everything on the charter the money goes back to the bank. Where playing the train goes out of the game if it has a train. The shares are liquidated for $0.
Okay.
A shocking number of companies have closed at this point.
Shocking because it's so few.
Shocking because it's 0.
Yeah.
Usually it's not uncommon for 0 companies to close at this point, but like I feel like we're in it. And
I'm gonna buy a blue share.
the
For
IFT
24.
is not going to close. So yeah, it's going to be weird. It's going to be real weird. I think IFT might still close. Depends on.
So I'm gonna buy an IFT from the bank for 24.
Green.
Oh, green as in it's my turn. I'm going to stay on my path of
I'm
passing.
going to sell my 20% share. For $48.
Yeah, thanks whoever bought the IFT. Johnny.
What do I buy? What do I buy?
This game is like this game is really fucking tense. Like it's almost like there's so many games like chicken going on.
So what's interesting about this game is like a lot of 18x were based on like history or at least like analogous to history.
Yeah.
This one is like purely based on speculation.
Yeah.
So
Like, I like
it kind of reflects that.
Yeah. I prefer interesting ahistorical train games than
I bought the only share that I could.
Have you played 18mm?
I have not. No. I
Talk about interesting ahistorical.
Yeah. I was going to buy that one, but I think the creator wants like $250 or something for it.
It's
so
not the creator, but you're correct.
Yeah.
So
I
Shaz,
paid for it.
It's on you.
I know. I'm just gonna pass.
Did you get Purple's money from the train or the share?
Oh, you bought a share purple?
Yeah, I bought a share of Purple from the company.
What the heck?
I bought an IFT for 24 bucks.
It's the only thing I could buy.
Negative.
And then maybe together we can help you afford a train.
As long as he can run, he'll make $4 a share or whatever. It'll be fine.
Yeah, teamwork.
$3 a share. Never mind. Big money. No, he'll make actually more. I'll make $6. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine.
All right.
I pass.
Pass.
Interesting. Some interesting developments going on.
Is it? Are you sure? Are you sure?
There is one spot for a share in the bank pool now.
Yeah. This is like when you get to like in game of chess and there's like some very specific like things you have to do. I have no fucking idea what to do. Do I want
Good, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, do I want to keep blue? Do I care? I'm gonna pass. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna buy
Okay.
a blue.
What I really want is priority, but I don't think that's happening.
That's the thing you have like at best direct
Yeah.
control over.
If I could give you priority, I would. Chef.
Uh-huh.
But I can't buy anything. Also, it says that I have -1 shares.
I don't love this particular script.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't want to criticize people who make the scripts because this game is super janky.
Yeah.
Dave, are you passing?
Fixed
I'm
it.
gonna pass.
I'll pass.
How many blues are in the pool now? Just the
3.
30%?
Loading. Okay. Okay, let's do it. We'll sell a present share.
All right, you should give that to me. We'll put these 2 in there.
Yep. So we're
I have
selling.
no idea what's happening in this game.
$72.
What the heck? Did I just move?
And then we're
Okay.
also selling this. And
149.
then we're selling 4 of these too.
Are you going to be able to steal orange?
Yeah, he's got orange.
Okay, so that should give me 449 with the cash on hand. And then we're buying a cert of orange.
Sorry, Avery.
I don't care.
So while he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and pass.
Mm.
I'm doing some quick hot math here.
Some quick hot meth.
Yeah, I need that too. You know what? I don't think it sucks, so I can sell a red, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna sell red. And I'm gonna buy a green and take the green.
Okay.
It seems like the play. I don't know if it's actually the right play, but you know what?
Go for it.
I'm gonna buy the green from the charter, though. I think.
Okay.
Or should I buy it from the bank pool? No, I'm gonna buy it from the charter because I'd rather not other people sell more shares of it if I can avoid it.
$56.
$56. So I get 77. I might as well do this in the right order. I get 77. I pay 56, and the company gets 56.
Buy another share.
I think we might have trouble breaking the 16 H's. My bank right now.
It's back on you, Dave.
Pass.
Hold on. You have
You
the.
got to buy 1 more share of orange.
I hate these things because I can't see.
This is a crazy stock round.
This is cool. I like this game.
Oh, That meant to be a negative. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna pass.
Pass.
Oh, wait, hang on. I suppose green has trains, right?
Green has trains.
I'm gonna buy a green share out of the pool.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orange shares out. It should have 864 on its bank.
Oh, this game is so fucked.
You subtracted the 130.
Oh yeah, let me do that.
Oh, I could steal green.
734.
Yep, I got it. Thank you.
Shazner's turn.
Who's still in green?
If I stole green, would you even be able to steal red from me? I don't think you could. I don't know.
Hasn't he sold red? He sold red. The two.
I sold red.
Has everyone sold red except for me?
I've sold red, yeah.
Yes.
Avery, you've sold red as well?
Yeah. I've sold everything except for purple and orange.
Okay. Wow, this is really interesting. I'm gonna buy another green. For 56.
There are 6 shares of blue in the bank pool. That was my fuck up. I couldn't have sold this share of blue.
Oh.
No, I didn't share my sell of blue. Somebody share. We can't back it up at this point, but there are 6 shares of blue in the bank pool.
How's that possible?
We can back it up. It was Shazner that sold one too.
Shazner, you have 21 less dollars than you think you have.
God damn it. I need
20
those
24.
24.
Hmm.
Just
I'm
give
like
me
it's not that hard to back up. He was
Yeah.
the one that sold 3.
True.
I'm glad
So
I
yeah.
didn't mess that much up. Why do you want to steal green? Is a very interesting question. I'd like to know the answer.
Shazner, now you can sell green though.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's about to be.
Hold on. Let me since
I mean, why wouldn't I want to steal green? It's got an 8H. It's not gonna rust.
that's enough to buy another share, so we'll do that.
It's not your turn, Shazner, yet. It's Dave.
Just kidding. No one saw it.
Given that there's now a threat on green,
God damn it.
liquidate. I just whatever. Yeah, I get rid of it. I don't think this is a good move.
What are you going to be able to buy shares?
Well, so I don't get presidency actually.
Yeah, it goes like this.
Hey, I'm president again.
Hang on. Actually, let me back that up. I think if I sell 1 share, no, he can still steal it from me.
I mean,
the right move?
I'm getting green no matter what happens. I don't think anybody could stop me from doing that.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
worth keeping. So I get $112 back. I just don't think owning 3 companies is as good as you think it is. We'll see if I'm wrong.
So
I think it's a bad idea.
do I actually get this last share? Or does that go in the bank pool? How does
It
that work?
depends. It depends on how the shift happens. What can I buy? I can buy yellow, but I'm not that stupid.
Didn't you sell
I can't
yellow?
afford.
No, I sold yellow.
No, I didn't have any yellow.
I sold yellow too.
I can
Avery,
buy
have you
purple. I can
Avery,
buy
have you-
purple.
That's true. Avery, have you sold blue?
Yes.
That's a $63 share. Okay,
So
63.
Oh, and there's 5 shares of blue in the bank already.
Buy a share in purple. No, fuck that. Actually, it's got some cash on it. Who put cash on that thing?
Purple?
Yeah.
Yeah, Avery bought a share of it. I think he
Ah.
wants. I think he intelligently wants the 10H to break ASAP,
Yeah.
which I'm all for.
Sure, we'll buy one of these since Johnny's taking the presidency anyway. Oh, that's 63. Never mind, I can't afford that. I pass.
Let's see. So there's 5 shares of green and 5 shares of blue bank. So you can get up to 4 bucks there. Okay, do some math real quick. Oh, there's 5 shares of red in the bank pool, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
does that
guess
mean-
I'm not. I guess I'm not stealing green.
Oh, I'm keeping green. I'm so happy.
Ah,
That
interesting.
kind of sucks.
LOL.
That's not good.
So there goes my plan a little bit, but I guess that means I'm just passing.
Oh, Shazner is in really good shape now.
Hey, I did it.
That's not good. I'm gonna buy another purple from the bank pool.
Do you have money?
Yeah, I just paid it.
Okay, I pass.
I sold 2 greens, so
I
I
pass.
had a little bit net money to buy 2 purples.
So you would have hung on to green if you realized I couldn't divest out of red.
Oh,
Huh?
absolutely. Letting Shazner have that money, I think
I'll
we're
take
gonna
it.
win.
I
That
don't
was
know about
really
that,
bad.
but I'm fully
So-
capable
Pass.
of fucking up my.
Alright,
position.
So
Pay the
party
privates.
goes- Yeah.
Hey,
the button.
I still get $5.
RCS
Whoops.
is first in this particular game or particular round.
All right, we're tokening there.
So the reason I bought blue, by the way, now that we're in,
Yeah.
is
It's to
because
steal the train and then dump the company. I was gonna
Yeah.
do the same thing, except
I mean, I'm not going to dump it. It's just I spent $75 and it's going to close because it's going to run, it's going to fall back, and it's going to close. So I won't have to emergency buy a train for it.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. That's why I said you dump
So
it.
the blue was best in my hands because I think I'm the only one that was to.
It would have
do
been
that.
it would have been nice in my hands too had you not bought it. I would have been fine with it.
Oh, actually, no. Anybody could do it because blue operates last. So yeah,
Correct.
I don't know why nobody wanted blue.
I didn't want it because I was trying to protect orange.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
orange is more important.
Yeah. I didn't
And
want it because I wanted
Avery
orange.
Avery had to juggle one too many ORs, so he came into the stock round with less money than like if he was able to run his yellow well, which
Yeah.
is what that was a little bit painful. If you would have gotten one more payout on the yellow, I think we could have called it.
Yeah.
Oh man, the dream is getting.
If I
built.
had $6
Dream
more
is real.
dollars, if I had $6 more dollars, I think I could have. I think I would have been in an insurmountable lead because I would have been able to steal orange, no problem. And you guys had all sold red, so I could have actually protected red at the
All
same
right.
time.
3s are dead. Or 6 H's.
6 H's. I was like, what are you talking about there?
You know, the threes. The threes.
The thing.
So Avery, you noticed I was $6 short when you decided to do that.
I had
You
to
did the
count
math?
up. Yeah, I had to count up everybody, which is why
That-
it took me more than you.
Yeah, that was so close. I looked at it at first. I was like, oh god, do I have a off? It would have been so much fun.
Yeah, I had to count up you and Dave. All right, so yellow's up.
Yeah, keep it going.
Oh man, yeah. So who made out worst in that?
Oh, all the privates are dead, right?
Oh, with the 10H? Do they die?
I don't know. Is it the 10 or the 12?
I think it's the 12.
I think Dave made out worse. Considering his only shares that are paying are it's red's turn.
Yeah. So yep. So red's going to let's see. So we're in brown now?
We're
Yes.
in brown now. Oh, we were in brown last time? Could have
No, we
upgraded
just
for
got
that?
in brown.
No, we
Just
just
got brown.
we just got him brown.
No, I mean on my company's operation we were in.
No, you bought the first 10H.
No, I bought the second 10.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
so we
yeah,
were
yeah.
in brown. Yep.
Yeah, we were in
Is that
brown.
what you would have done differently?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Palermo is going to upgrade anyway.
I kind of want to just build the dream, but I feel like I should. So what happens when Messina like goes away? Does it go back to yellow?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes my decision easy here then. Sorry, that's a street.
That's a nice 16H run. The dream is.
All right, so it's going to do that. It's going to drop back.
I'll fix that. You go. Oh, okay. You
It's
got
going
it.
to drop back. It's going to buy the 8H for $1 from blue. And I think that's it.
Purple.
Yeah.
Purple is going to lay a straight broad.
What did you call me?
My wife is not happy with that accusation, apparently.
We don't think you're broad, Dave's wife. We think you're very lovely.
They don't think you're a broad. They think you're very lovely. She says thank you. We'll run for 2, 3.
Don't tell them that I'm fairly drunk right now.
Okay, we've all been drinking. The McAvoy household has been drinking. 3, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna run for 8, 8, and wow, that's enough to pay forward. I can't believe that's enough.
You did it, man.
I did it. Wait, hang on. I gotta think about this for a second because all the fucking trains got bought.
Isn't any pay forward?
Yeah, but I thought I was gonna run for 6, but I forgot about the port.
But wouldn't it still go forward?
No,
You have to pay your
you have
share
to pay your
value.
face.
Oh, wow.
Or your share value, yeah. If I hold 80, it doesn't really make me go to 800 immediately, and I don't. Oh, I have a double share. Yeah, let's pay 80 out. Sounds good. So I'm paying the SFA, right? Yeah, $80 payout. Who's got money? Let me just look at the race charter and how much money they got. Okay. I have. Sorry, I'm doing math. And that puts me on 70, right? Yeah. At least the tokens really work well in this one. That's not the amount of money I wanted to see. Sorry, I just need 1 second here to really think about this. What kind of train do I have? I have a 8H. I'm gonna issue my. How many shares? There are 3, right? I'm gonna issue the last share. Can somebody handle the token while I handle the money? Because that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
I got it.
I don't even see it.
It's underneath that stack.
Oh.
SFA is done.
I'm going to leave these right there.
Is green up?
Green is up.
Hey. We'll lay this dinky little dit here. And they'll run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we can get all the way to here from here.
Correct, you can.
Okay. How much is that? Are we
15.
15? I'll take it.
Yep.
And we're paying out.
Sweet.
Oh, can you put that underneath that shit stack? Wow, there's like 50 tokens down there. ATA payout. Okay,
Are we on blue?
I think so.
All right, so the IFT is going to upgrade C. Brown. Wait. Oh, you're probably pretty happy about this. Oh, can you not token that still? Is it still it becomes reserved again? I'm guessing. So the IFT is going to drop back and close.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that this token does not stay on the closed IFT.
No, it just goes away and like everything just gets reset.
Okay.
For the IFT.
All right, orange.
Hey.
Oh, do we
back to
still
me.
pay the privates?
I think. They,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Until the 16H is fucking bought.
Oh, hell yeah.
Did you pay him yet? Or Dave, I mean.
I'll hit the button. Hit the button. It's been hit. Oh, the dream is happening, motherfuckers.
This is a really terrible dream.
I mean, it's
actually,
the dream.
let's upgrade P. That's what we want to do. I don't know why we're not doing that. Yeah.
How many? What train does it take to go there? A 12 to get from P to M? Oh, 16 to go all the way to Calabria.
All right, so that is 14, 15, 16, 19. Paying out. Oh.
You done?
Yeah. Sorry, someone's messaging me.
I'm running for 22.
Which one's this one? Yellow?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, sorry, I didn't pay out. Go ahead. I need to pay out orange.
What company are you paying out? You can go first on your payouts.
RCS.
RCS.
Yeah.
I got it.
So the payout. Okay.
And then yellow's paying out, right? I moved the token, so.
I did the payout.
All right. So I guess.
Oh, I had to pay for that track.
We will upgrade S. And get a token down there.
Where'd the port token go?
It died.
No, the port token. Oh yeah, with the IFT. Oh
Yeah.
fuck. No, poor port.
And let's see, we're running an 8, so that's gonna run. Oh, actually, do I
One,
even
two,
want?
3, 4, 5. Oh, this token. That
That's- yeah.
sucks. That
So
blows.
So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually, that might not make. Hang on. Does it make more sense for me to tie in here? I think.
You can already build the Ragusa.
Yeah, I think it makes sense for me to just tie in to Rag USA.
You can't tie into Rag
You can't tie
USA.
into Rag USA.
Wow.
It's because it's permanently narrow gauge.
Yeah, there's no plane track
Oh,
changes.
I see. Okay, so but I can go. Let's see. Oh, what can I do? Is there any way for me to get a better?
If you go broad gauge here, you can hook up to Rag USA.
Yeah.
That's not any better though, because then
Well-
he's got a loop around.
Yeah, but upgrading S doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I want to run to this port, right? I mean, that's clearly the better run.
Yeah.
So
You can upgrade the butt.
You can upgrade the butt. I don't know if it helps you, but you can
yeah,
upgrade the
I
butt.
was gonna say, what would that do? Tyler?
It is not a lie that you can upgrade the butt.
So the other thing I could do is, and this is narrow here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have to go here and then tie in, which would cost me $80 in total. So yeah, instead we're just gonna start building the dream. So that's gonna get us 16 a share.
Are we on the second or third OR?
Second.
We are on the second OR.
We only
up
do
up
two.
Second of 2, because the brown got bought in the
Gotcha.
set.
Yep.
So 16. Yeah, I think we pay it. Oh, and red moves forward. Okay.
Green.
Hey, green is going to we'll lay a token here, and then we will finally bind this private.
Oh, you can't
So
lay token.
you can't do
lay
that because it's
Can't lay
still
token.
reserved for IFT.
God damn it. Okay,
You
here's
can run through it though.
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bind this stupid private.
You can at least token Messina.
Yeah. Oh, Messina's about to blow up, isn't it?
Yeah, it might still be worth tokening. I mean, I didn't say that out loud.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Is Johnny still running?
No,
No.
I'm done.
Green is running.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll token it.
Do you lose that token?
Yes,
Because
it's gone
yeah.
from the game. It's
gone, so-
deleted from the game. But I mean,
Okay.
sorry, it goes off the board. If that company closes, I think it goes back on the charter.
Oh, okay, so I actually want to save my token to retoken Messina.
Yeah, you want to be either the first company to run after Messina blows up, or you want to be the first company to run in a new OR after Messina blows up.
Okay.
All right, what does that run? We got an eight train. That's going to be. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. So we can get down to here. Can we get from here to here with the 8?
What are you running? An A train?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
Yeah, you can get to C,
Cool.
and that's it.
All right. So that's going to be 10, 11, 16.
19.
What's that?
So 19.
19. Paying out.
Why do those go up? Oh, you're just restarting.
I'm just
Oh,
shuffling around.
can the company buy a? It can redeem a share once per round.
Yes, it can.
Does
Yeah.
anybody care if I redeem
Go
shares
for it.
from
No, I don't care.
the last couple of hours? Okay. It would have been 70. What would it be?
Done with the green?
Yeah, green's done.
Okay. Purple is going to sigh the largest sigh of relief he's ever
144.
has sighed in his life. It's going to token the shitty city of whatever the fuck that is.
Parmigiana or something. I don't know.
Close enough.
Mamma Mia. The city.
It can run for either. It can run for either 9, 10,
Parma is so far north.
15, or 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to run for 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to run for 16 and withhold.
Okay.
How long is your train?
8H. It's from the port to Terra Nova.
Yeah.
1,
If you
2,
go
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
if you go up to Catania, it's the same.
Yeah, it's kind of a null. Not an interesting decision. And then we went back. We will buy the 12H.
No, if you go up north, it's a lot more.
Is it?
Yeah.
1, 2.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's $5 more per share.
I'll take another $50.
Oh, 4 more. Yeah, $5 more per share.
It's $20 altogether.
It's 10, 11, 12, 15, 20. All.
Yeah. Okay. So minus 50, and then 800.
I've got a share in that company. I don't want to get shorted.
Well, you don't get anything this turn because I bought a train and withheld, but it will be okay in the future.
So all of the miners are dead.
The privates are dead. Messina blew up.
Hell yeah. Oh, hey, I meant to redeem a share. Do y'all mind if I do that?
I go for it.
Do it.
77.
Purple's done. Oh, we're in a stock round. I should have just.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're in a stock round. Nobody ever expected the Kragus.
I'll buy a purple.
Nobody ever expected the Kragus. Good shit, man. Good shit. This game's all right. I like this game.
I'm trying to think. Is there enough money for the 16 H's to come out?
If there isn't, there will be, like, hopefully shortly. Like, somebody's just got to start the IFT. Like, the fact that the IFT closed. What the fuck? Why do some tiles have snap points and some don't? What is up with this?
I don't see any tiles with snap.
Move this guy slightly over to the right, and he snaps on top of that token. So maybe the tokens have
the
snap
tokens
points,
have snap points.
which makes whatever. Whoever made this did a good job. They put in effort, and it's playable. I'm not going to criticize it.
So the question is, do I dump green? Can I dump green?
Yeah, you can dump green.
You can dump green.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
I
you
don't
can't dump green.
you cannot dump
You
green.
can dump green. There's 40% in
Yeah, you can sell 10%. Yeah, you can dump green.
Yeah.
Johnny can get his dream company that he's always wanted.
Wait, can you
Nice.
dump green? I don't think you can dump green. I don't think you can dump green.
Okay.
Why not?
Because
Oh,
he
'cause there's-
needs to be able to exchange with a player 20% shares and then sell one of them.
Right.
I think.
Well, we should look.
I'm checking if you can hear the paper shuffling. It's happening. But I think you need to be able to exchange with a player those shares first.
I have to go check on my print real quick. I'll be back.
A player can relinquish their position as president in any situation where the necessary amount of stock can be sold, i.e., no more than 50% of total shares appear in the bank pool, and provided there is another shareholder holding at least 10% or 120% certificate. The player announces the sale of the stock, exchanges certificates with the new president, then places the ordinary certificates into the bank pool.
So if you follow that order, it can't be done. But
It can't be
does that
done.
mean that the rules were just written not thinking about that, or do you think that
So
was meant to be that way?
the answer to your question is the rules to 49 are flawed. But I think I think I would interpret it as I don't think he can sell it.
Okay. If not, I mean,
What's
whatever.
the rule?
I'm gonna buy a share.
The rules dictate that you exchange the shares and then you're able to sell shares as a result.
Done.
I don't want to like screw over somebody as an interpretation here, but that's how. Anyway.
Okay. This is interesting.
The last cert is treated in every way like other certificates so that it can never be swapped or traded for two 10% certificates. So that means even if he did the trade and then traded, it wouldn't have worked. So I would assume that that's right. The last cert does make the game like a little more complicated, but I think it's like really interesting.
Okay, so I think
I don't know
that
why
this
other games
works.
haven't done it.
I think this works out money-wise for me. If I sell 2 reds,
You can't sell the green.
I can.
Oh yeah, because there was one bought. You're
Mm-hmm.
So I could sell both reds and the green. This is a
Oh, I should have bought it from here. I'm an idiot. Oh well.
you can buy the next one from there.
Yeah, well, it was to keep him from selling the shares, but it's all good.
so shoot. I'm stuck. I could restart the IFT, but there's no way I can protect it.
Good. You're not a person I would want to be able to do that.
Hmm. Don't know. Well, I'm not sure anybody's going to want to take it. It's not going to have enough money for a train.
You can start it at 216 a share.
Yeah.
When can we buy the R6Hs?
After the first 16H has been bought.
Gotcha.
All right.
Train limit is 2.
Mm-hmm.
So
that already happened a while ago. Never
We're
mind.
going to do it because I'm losing hard if I don't do it. And we're gonna par it at 216. Buying 2 shares.
You had $512.
Oh, did I just do my math? I did my math wrong, I think. Oops. Yeah, I did my math wrong.
You get $231.
Wait. No, I didn't. I don't need 5.
To buy 2
Yeah,
shares
you-
at 216.
Yeah, that's
Buy,
432.
oh, sorry, 432.
432.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I did the math.
I think I transposed a 6 in there somewhere.
So I'll have
You get
It's been a long
230
day.
from your shares. Oh wait, you sold 4 total shares. So 408.
all right. So
Or 308, sorry.
I lose. I take out 124 out of my cash. I have 35 left, and the company has 432. And it probably was a mistake, but you know what? I wasn't winning anyways. Where's the?
I think we've all said that once this this game.
I haven't said it. I've been fully confident since I inherited the yellow.
Uh-huh.
I am not confident about anything.
I think
Uh,
yellow and orange seem okay. Everybody else is kind of in trouble. Purple might be alright. I don't know.
You want to hit the next player button?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna pass. Wait, I didn't mean to pass because I'm gonna buy a purple first, but then I pass. So it's on the correct button.
Okay, I'm gonna buy a yellow.
The purple is now defended, which makes me excited because at least I can sit around and play the game. I don't know. I think I played okay. I'm not upset.
I mean, you did start the IFT like first company, so
I should have
you were
bought
definitely
the.
on challenge level 7. You know.
I should have bought the IFT. I should have bought 2 shares for $100. I make that mistake so often. I should have just bought 2 shares at $100 each. It would have been such a better idea.
Thinking. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out. We're gonna buy.
What's the cert limit in this game?
I think 11.
It is 11. That was really fast. I was impressed by that. Chester.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh man, this is gonna be comical. This next set of ORs is gonna be crazy.
I mean, yeah, if I didn't push the whatever, I thought there'd be too clear of a winner, so it was time to move the game along. Bunk. Wait, can I sell this green share? I don't think so, right?
No, I filled the bank pool up with the last share.
Even if so, I'm not sure it's in the worst shape.
I'm selling an orange to buy a purple.
I would say the purple are the safest shares in the game right now.
What about yellow?
Actually, yeah, yellow's pretty safe too.
I pass.
I pass.
Pass.
I'm gonna buy a purple.
A double purple?
Yeah, double purple.
Yeah, you guys kind of need to buy purple. Because I think Avery won now.
I think I had already won, but I don't know.
If they would have split up purple, I think there could have been another
Oh,
winner,
is he
but
about
now
to steal it? I wasn't even.
No,
No.
it's just
I have
that
half of it.
Oh yeah.
he basically cancels out any earnings I have, and he has
Yeah.
more shares of yellow than everybody else at the
Yeah,
table.
yeah.
I have 12
And you
shares.
guys,
that or all have permanent trains, and nobody else
Yeah.
more than 5.
Hmm.
And the 12 shares, like there's nothing anybody can do to punish me for
And then we all,
unless Dave like specifically does it for the only purpose to tank me.
Well, I mean, the thing that
Yes.
can legitimately happen is I have priority. Company's closed because one of them was bankrupt. I can start it and then buy the train over and dump. Like it's not a that. I mean, that would be a fair move, but it might not be. It might not be available to me. We'll see what happens.
But also, if one of the companies goes bankrupt before you can dump the company, I can sell.
Yeah, I mean,
Before
yeah.
before
Yeah,
you can
dump it.
start another.
But also, you dumping the shares is still valuable to me because then
Sure.
I make money and you don't, so that's fine too. But I think you still won.
Yeah, I think the lead is insurmountable. I mean, we can keep.
Yeah. Interesting.
We can do like one OR just to sort of see how it plays out because the bankruptcy's potentials might be interesting, but
Yeah.
I think the game winner has kind of emerged.
Mm-hmm.
do you have 6 yellows and 5 purples and an
Yeah,
orange?
6 yellow, 5 purple, 1 orange.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, okay. So is everybody passing after
Yeah,
Avery?
yeah, I'm not doing anything.
So this is gonna float down, and we're gonna have 3 ORs.
And purple floats up. Sold out.
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
The best company in the game.
IF2, you're up.
Oh, if I had been smarter with my money, it would have been so great if there was some way for me to, because I could go bankrupt right now, because I can't sell shares. It'd be so great if somehow I could turn that into a winning bankruptcy.
You kind of in this game. I know people in my group have angled at it. No one's been successful, but the trick is if you go bankrupt early, just like in 41,
Yeah.
you can you get so much money that it might be worth it.
Yeah.
But a late bankruptcy is unrecoverable.
The I don't know, from what I've read, the reason to go bankrupt early is to flip the company order in your favor.
Well, it's a couple fold. You can wind up with a good company, and you can also have money to push the trains and punish the people who are now going to be accountable. Because you basically get a bunch of fresh capital. Is kind of the key.
And theoretically, everybody's companies like immediately drop because everybody's issuing shares, and if you're not, then somebody's selling you.
Yeah, way too many people bought shares when they were above. Can I draw a line? If you buy shares above this line, you're kind of asking for punishment. Because like the common trajectory is you start here, and then you go whoop, or you start here and then you
Right.
go whoop whoop.
Uh-huh.
Because like this is a $5 jump on $40. This is a jump on all of these are better jumps than
Can you build Messina if
you
like
can build now. You can
if
build
you're
now.
coming in, yeah, well I know I can build it now, but like could the RCS if this was if
Yeah,
this
that
was
was built.
here,
Yeah.
they could build that to connect in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so stalling doesn't.
Even in restrictive, that you can build that.
Yeah, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure.
So so while he's taking his turn, I just gotta walk through this because it's such nonsense. So 18 GB is actually fully restrictive. Even on a revenue spot, you need to be able to run to the new track, right?
Really?
So start with that. The ooze in 18 GB are a straight or gentle and an isolated token spot. Okay?
Huh. Okay.
The upgrade is to give the other token spot a straight or a gentle.
Huh.
So basically what that means is if you're the person that has a station on like the straight or gentle in the yellow, you can't upgrade your fucking ooh unless you can go to the other side of it.
Jesus Christ.
Which is so weird.
That is super weird.
So I think just for the sake of not dragging this out, I should probably just go bankrupt rather than shuffle my trains back and forth, right?
It doesn't really matter, but yeah.
Like, I don't think that. I mean, I could get a 16H into one of my companies, into the IFT on the next turn, but I don't know that that's going to help me win the game. I don't know. You know what? We'll try it. We'll just play. I'll try to play quickly because I know all my moves from here. So I'll buy that over $1. And we'll issue. How much do I need to issue to buy that?
5.
1,100. Yep. So is that right? Do I need to issue 5 to buy it? I have 431. I do.
I don't know. Just always issue 5.
So 195. Let's see. 1,100 minus 431 divided by 195. 4.
So
So that will put 780 in here. What the heck?
What's the order in this little stack right here?
Yellow, and then red, and then whatever's underneath.
Green. Okay, that's what I needed to know.
Issuing happens at the very end, right?
Right.
The only thing you can do after that is buy privates.
Yeah, which
Okay.
obviously doesn't matter at this point, but
Right.
yeah, exactly.
Orange is up.
Orange is gonna Tokamacina. The dream is real. We did it, folks.
Is it gonna redeem that share?
We did it. Hold on, let me figure out my route first.
Oh, wait.
We're in the highest one, right?
Doesn't
Yeah.
we need a 16 to?
Oh no,
The
we're not.
last
We're not. I forgot that we're not even there yet.
We're not in the
Yep.
highest.
No, 16H needs to be bought.
That blows.
I issued 3 shares, by the way. I did my math bad. There we go.
How far can I get with that 10? We'll just run down here, I guess. I think that's gonna be more. Let's see.
They're both 19.
They're both 19. Let me think. No, we're fine. We're gonna pay out. This is
Did you want to redeem the share before? Oh, I guess you redeem it after.
yeah.
My bad. Keep thinking of 46.
And we're thinking about buying this over. Because if red's gonna buy the red, then I can just buy this little boy right here.
Blue's gonna buy it.
Yeah, red's definitely not buying it. Red's got 100.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know if that changes your math, but
we'll buy this.
Red's dropping back and taking the 8 back, and then buying a 16 each. Or and then blue's buying the 16.
Actually, let's just clear this because we don't want to send it to the bank. We'll leave a buck in there. I'm done for the most part.
Yellow is just gonna run. It's got nothing. So it runs for 22.
Everything is so expensive, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna narrow gauge upgrade that guy, and I want it to be an X like this. And then we'll run for that costs $10. And then I'm gonna run some choo-choos for 9, 10, 13. 13 for the first train, and then 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 23, 24, 25 for the SFA. Pay it out.
It's not the SFA's turn. It's Red's turn.
Oh, it's Red's turn?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I'll fix
yeah.
this.
Okay, so
I thought, sorry, I misread the board. No, that's my bad.
And then it's Green's turn, and then it's purple.
Yeah, I just like jumped over those tokens for some reason. Sorry.
I screwed up big time. I think I had
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I
Yeah, you
had
shouldn't
an
have started blue.
No, I actually think starting blue would have been fine, and I think I would have had. I should have issued 5 shares here. Is my problem.
I told you to issue 5.
I know. I wasn't.
Just that you're
Wasn't
never
look-
going to get money like that again.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at it the right way. Oof. I forgot I can't issue shares with this guy or anything. So. Yeah. So Red's gonna. What is it gonna do?
By the way, this is a really good game to play before you play 41.
41's great. That's one of my. I played 41 before I played this one.
41, I think, is currently sitting at number 6 for me.
41 is on my very short list of want to play.
It's very, very good.
Or is 44 and 41 are right neck and neck for me right now, I think. I really like 44.
I've not
Where
played
did
that
actually
one.
token come from?
I played 54, but not 44.
Don't worry, Johnny. I put it back.
I like. I'm thinking if I. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I like 44 better than 54.
Hmm.
They're both
Yeah.
really good, though.
I like 44 better than 54.
Oops.
Still like 17 the best.
I am withholding. I think, knowing my personal likes and dislikes, I think 18 USA will move to number 1, and it'll push 17 down slightly. But I think most people like 17 better than USA. Is my understanding.
I haven't played USA yet.
I played
How did-
17 once, but it was like the third 18xx game I ever played, and I did not like it. But I have it on order
That's
from AAG, so I'm
As
I'm
does-
absolutely obsessed.
willing to give it another shot.
I'm in like 7 different games on our 18xx of 1817.
Nice.
And I can't wait till this lockdown ends so I can go play it with my friends.
Hmm.
I've only played it in person one time. No, that's not true. Twice. I forgot about Chattanooga.
Oh man, I can't believe I screwed that up so badly.
I can.
That extra 2 shares would have put me in such a good spot with a permanent train in each.
Um,
So is it Green's turn now?
what did Red do? Just bought it back over?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought for some reason I thought you were going to buy the 16H.
He's gonna do it with blue.
Yeah. So I just buy this back over.
Problem is I can't. It makes me go bankrupt when I do it.
Right. Yeah.
So if I had sold the other 2 shares, I would have been able to put enough money into red
Yeah.
to buy the R6.
You wouldn't have gotten the R6H because Akragas would have bought it.
Because the what?
Actually, would I have been able to make enough? Akragas can probably make enough money to buy the second R6H and would have.
Would have made enough money?
Who's buying the
Yeah.
first one?
We're
It
just
doesn't matter. Somebody bought the 16H.
we're just buying.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
We're just buying.
No,
this
I
back
would have.
over.
I would have bought
yeah,
it instead of
might have got
buying the 8H back over. I would have had enough money in red to buy the R6H right now.
You can't buy it right now until
You can't
someone
buy it
buys
right
the
now.
16.
Oh, until the 16 breaks. Okay,
Correct.
got it.
All right, I'm done.
The Kragas did everything except for move its token, so it's going to do this and move its token.
Did Green pay?
No.
Let's do it
All right,
again.
next set of OR. Blue this time. Still.
All right. So
Wait, how does red not have a train?
Because
Okay,
It
yeah,
just-
yeah.
oh, whoops! Did I move it to the wrong?
No, you
Sorry.
do it. Yeah,
Getting
yeah.
Now it's right.
Right, because blue bought it over and then red bought it back over. Shoot. So my options are to make myself go bankrupt or to not buy a train right now.
Come on, Cat. What are you doing, Cat?
So I guess I don't buy the train. This is ridiculous. This really helps Avery.
I mean, it's over. It's been over for.
It's been over for a long time.
So all right, whatever. We'll just buy it then.
But I think seeing the end game is really helpful, like for your first time playing or second, even like your second or third time playing. Like seeing the game and how how these trains get bought and then calling it is kind of valuable, just because like.
Do you want to issue 2 more shares, Johnny?
Oh, so these R6Hs, they're limited. There's only 2, right?
There's only 2.
And so they would have
That's really
both been, and they would both be gone by the time red runs, anyways.
By the time red runs,
I don't know about that.
No, one of them would be gone. I can't guarantee the second one.
Johnny, issue 2 more shares.
No, it's fine. I just screwed up. I'm just curious. Was it definitely over anyways, or if I had a 16 and a 16 R16?
No, I'm not saying.
Dude, you have 5 shares.
I'm not saying back up and issue 2 more shares. I'm saying issue 2 more shares right now before they. So you get $290.
Oh, and don't buy the train. I can buy the H. I can buy the 8H over first,
and then you can issue 2 shares.
Because I can issue at the. Oh, but I have to issue at the end of the turn.
Correct.
So this won't
pass.
You're gonna need the capital.
But buy it over for all the money for $290 or $291.
Okay, so then I'm still not buying a train.
Right, but you will next OR.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm not going to lay any track. There's no track I can't. It's helpful, so we'll do that.
Though actually, I'm not sure I recommend buying it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
So 200.
You want it. You want to have 390. You want to have 340 whatever dollars.
He needs to have 1,100 in blue. That's all that really matters.
Well, I mean, if he had 1,450 in blue, that'd be a big difference. But he's not going to get it.
Well, no, but I'll just buy the 8 over here
for 291.
Yeah, whatever. If you had 1,450, you can buy both the 16H and the R6H, and then you'd be. But you're not gonna. I don't think you can get there.
At least 260.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I should have done. Oh, that
If
should
you
be-
wanted to, I mean, you could pass back and forth to consolidate your funds. Like
It just-
when the red runs, it can buy the blue can buy the 16 and the R6H.
Well, this way I can just buy the R6H with the red now.
You can't until the 16 is bought.
Oh God, I keep forgetting.
But what you'll do is you'll buy back the H for all of your money and then buy both of them.
Okay, I got you. Just consolidate all. So I basically I should have been an OR ahead if I had thought ahead.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
And
Man.
had another $100 in your company.
Right.
All right,
Oh, well,
orange.
mistakes were made.
Orange is gonna run for 21.
Yellow's gonna run for 22.
Who laid this track?
Oh, that was me. You're welcome. That was right before I was gonna dump blue. I was like, how can I lay detrimental track before I dump blue? So I laid the butt and
The butt doesn't really. I don't really give a shit about the butt.
well, no, that was just because I wanted to lay the butt.
What are we on red now?
Yeah, I think so, right?
So red's gonna just drop back, and it's gonna buy over the 8H again.
Wait, what about green?
Green's under red.
Green was
under
under
red,
red. I just
yeah.
moved red.
Okay.
So we'll just buy that over for 350. God damn it. Minus 350. All right.
And green.
Green runs for 12, 13, 15, 16, 19. Same amount. And we're paying out.
It's all queued up for you.
Yep. Boom.
Purple.
The fucking 16H still isn't.
I know, this is insane.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
Dude, purple is the best company that's ever existed.
This game went off the rails when OR1 went weird, and has only gotten weirder since. SR1 went weird, and it's only gotten weirder since.
Yeah.
I think we'll just run for 20 again. Right? Is it 20?
It's 25.
25. Whatever I ran for last. Yeah, it was 25 last time.
Nope. Green went forward.
I was moving them together.
Oh, sorry.
I was stacking them to move them together.
Avery, you've got too much money.
It's only gonna get worse from here, Johnny.
I
Yeah,
know.
This is bad.
Can we math it out?
And we don't have to. It's like John. He's gonna win
Yeah.
by like a factor of 2.
Well, I thought you wanted to play it. You were saying something about.
No, anybody who hasn't played this game a bunch should just like, do you understand the end game and what happened here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then that's kind of like fine. As long as you guys see like the like this game is don't buy the bad trains.
Yeah.
It has like the revenue is important and can be a tiebreaker, but like the bigger overarching thing is don't buy the bad trains. And like part of my problem is I was trying to get a 10H and I wound up with a 12H, and that was like that's what killed me.
Yeah, Johnny, when you buy that train, you're the only person that you hurt is Shaq. Like that you seriously injure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with that,
Plus,
man?
what I wasn't thinking was that these companies are going to run for a lot, but you were going to have so much money going into the next stock round. Like you could just take the IFT, or you could take the IFT and be running a company with.
Yeah, I
16H.
honestly
And-
don't care about it
Oh.
because I have so many. All my shares are paying like forever and ever.
Also, when you threatened to buy the Archimedes without a permanent train, like I could have made that work because they would have been running basically back to back and in the same area.
Mhm.
this would have been a complete dagger in your side. Like, talk about like hurting the fuck out of yourself. If you would have taken the Archimedes and you wouldn't have been able to dump it, it would have bankrupted you even sooner.
Yeah, taking the IFT was much better.
Yeah. So like you threatening that just hurt me and Chasner kind of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If I would have kept that, I would have been able to. It would have been less safe for Avery to be able to like invest in me the way he did, because I
Well,
would have
yeah.
had shenanigans to be able to play. I also might not have bought the 12H because I was making money on 2 8Hs. So like the game would have played out a little bit differently there too.
So
Right.
my biggest mistake was buying. I bought the 2 share of IFT, and then I just got stuck with it. And buying that also made me lose priority, which was the biggest thing.
I also like, yeah, people seemed really gun shy to start new companies. Like the money found its way into company charters, I feel like, earlier than I've seen in a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
Like usually it spreads out a bit because the smaller trains make shit tons of money. Like the 6Hs and the 4Hs are decent investments in this game.
That's why I invested in yellow, and then it got dumped on me, and I was like, great, that's what I.
But also those 4Hs, I've never seen the 4Hs.
Yeah, so I've
never seen that.
So the goal was to rust those as soon as possible, but they were not rusting, and that was bad.
So for me, when I decided not to pick up the yellow when it got dumped on me, I forgot that you could issue shares.
Mm.
And I was thinking that company has no money and it's never going to get money. All of its shares have been bought.
But you could have only issued 2 shares.
No, I just meant ever. I didn't think it was. I thought it was going to be money type because it couldn't. Weren't there? How many shares were? Wait, no. I don't know. I'm getting confused now. I
So you
remember
sold
thinking.
3.
I remember after you issued shares, thinking like, "Oh, that company wasn't as bad as I thought it was." I don't remember the exact.
I issued shares when the
Scenario.
share value got up to $77, right
Yeah.
before I to get enough money to buy a 5 train or whatever they're called.
Yeah, so it wasn't right away. It wasn't right away necessarily. I remember when you issued share, or when somebody issued shares, and I realized, oh, yellow's going to be okay. And it wasn't until I realized that shares could be issued that I realized yellow would be that bad.
Yeah, at that point of the game, I was in a pretty decent position though, because I could have started red at that. Like, if you didn't dump yellow on me, then I could have started red for $100 more than what you started. Like more money and more capital in the company, so 2 extra.
Yeah.
And so I felt like I was fine either way. Like I would take the hit on buying these for 100 and getting them devalued down to 57 or whatever it ended.
Yeah.
$50.
So being able to steal orange helped a little bit, but and also being able to keep green running for a little bit longer was just fine for me. And even now, like it's still making me money, kind of. The one turn where you started buying up IFT, I think it was, so that I could finally dump all my shares and then take orange. That helped me, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. So the other thing I didn't realize, and why I didn't, the whole weird first stock round, I would have started the IFT, but I didn't. I thought you were paying per token. So I thought you had to be able to afford 180 or $270 in tokens with the IFT, and I was like, how am I supposed to start that company?
Oh, you have to.
Because remember when I started AFG, I paid 120. You guys were like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So I thought there was no way for me to financially start. So I kept in the first stock round, and that made things really weird for the rest of the game, I think.
Mm. Well, cool. Any more final thoughts?
Team 49 is a great game.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I need to play it again soon while I remember all the rules.
Yeah.
I would have been interested to see it start when more companies would have been started in the first, like companies started and then gone into bankruptcy.
So are we done?
Yeah.
I'm good calling it. Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
I'm
cool.
pretty happy to call it.
Oh my god.
Hey,
What
you
have
stole my
done?
table flip.
I was trying to grab a tile.
That was supposed to be my
Oh,
flip.
oh, I got
My
a little
victory
charter.
flip.
I'm paying out. I
I
paid
control
out.
the bank.
I
Hey,
stole it.
you just stole that right out of my hand.
I stole it.
Oh, the bank's empty. Game's over.
I'll put it back on the table. No, I want to put it back on the table.
All right, I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
stop
okay.
recording, and I'm gonna log off.